Okay, so before we start Sonic 06 here, I have to give a little bit of background information. This game is blind for me. I have never held the controller and played it. I also haven't seen 90% of it. But a couple of years ago, my friend Kat here came over. We did a fundraiser stream where we played a bunch of Sonic games, and one of them was Sonic 06 for a couple hours, which were very funny. A couple of hours. So if you really want to see the true blind reaction of both of us to this game for the first couple hours, I will put a link in the YouTube description in the future so you can watch that. But we're going to be playing through all that again. I'm actually going to be holding the controller this time. That was like 3 or 4 years ago, so I don't remember anything from it. As far as Sonic 06 in general, so my channel theme, it might be scrolling somewhere on the screen somewhere, is let's beat every awesome game. Why are we playing this?
Well, the idea of it is awesome.
Sure. Right? I have decided to add baffling games to my list of awesome games. Like, thank you, this name, for putting the definition of awesome in chat there, that it does inspire awe. Maybe not for the reasons they intended. A game I played on stream somewhat recently was Resident Evil 6, which is also a baffling game. It's a game that's bad, but it's bad in constantly new and interesting ways. So I wouldn't want to play Superman 64 on stream because it's boring bad, but this game is like fun bad and frustrating bad. So I'm excited to check it out. Let's go ahead and start here. Yeah, I thought people only hated it because Sonic had a human love interest. I didn't know about the other things. So I'm going to wait and make sure that the capture card picks it up here. Looks like we might be okay. Also, let me know if the audio balance is too high or too low.
Before we get started, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think the percentage of how much talking we're going to do about Sonic 06 versus Sonic in general?
There's probably going to be both.
What do you think the percentage is?
See, we're going to have a lot of time to talk about Sonic in general because of the loading screens in this game. That's one thing I do remember from before. Yeah, if there's interesting bugs, that's fine. Feel free to tell us. I am not going to load the save data. Yes. Can I make new save data, or do I have to do... Oh, my God. Okay, it's already started. Hold on. Let me see what happens. I love how if you say no, it just puts you back on the title screen. Like... Do I have to... Jesus Christ. Wait. Can I like delete my save from here? I thought I could just pick a save.
The cursor moves fast.
Okay, hold on.
Cursor gotta go fast.
I'm gonna pause the recording real quick while I figure out how to delete this save. So we were talking while I was getting that save thing fixed. Does Sonic only exist in response to Mario?
Yes.
Do you think that's a fact?
Yes. Bro, I can't believe anybody would think otherwise. Like, y'all, nobody thinks that it just exists, right? Like, nobody thinks that they sat and was like, we need more Hedgehog representation. Right? Like, it exists in response to Super Mario Brothers. And like, people like going from left to right on the screen, but how can we do more left to right? And that's just faster.
I do love that idea that, like, you can't respect Sonic as its own art and its own ecosystem.
And I could be wrong. I'm willing to accept the fact that I could be wrong about that. But Sonic to me is literally just
Sonic is a Mario reaction video.
Yeah.
It's necessary to have Mario in a little picture-in-picture in the corner.
Yeah, and it like I know I like almost all the time when I come on your channel I'm ranting about how much I hate Sonic, but it boggles my mind that people don't consider Sonic to just be a response to Mario. Like, how has it become its own thing with 2.5 good games?
What are your 2.5 good games? Sonic
1,
2?
2, and Knuckles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
right.
Fair.
And then I guess Mania is a good game. But is Mania a good game?
Mania is the best possible Sonic, which is already not that great. But if you're grading on a curve, this opening cutscene is still completely baffling to me. Like, this looks like it's something out of Final Fantasy.
Miss Elise?
Like, can you imagine if Mario did this?
Oh, but see, here's the thing: if Mario did it, would be good. I think not because I'm just a Mario fanboy, but because Mario doesn't take itself serious. So if it did this, it would be like, oh,
it would be funny because it would be funny. It would be naturally funny.
With a real mustache, you would enjoy that. But because Sonic already takes himself too serious and then did this, it's like, bro, relax. Relax.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mario Odyssey has the Vegetables level, and it's funny because they're taking it like, oh, this is in Mario, that's why it's funny. This is not meant to be funny. It is.
And I'm not just caping for Mario all the time. There are some Mario like reactions that I don't mind. Like I don't mind Crash Bandicoot.
Sure.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because Crash, it's doing its own thing. I think Crash, you can tell from playing Crash that they sat down and thought, how do we make a 3D platformer that's fun to play? And at no point did they ask, is Sonic fun to play? It just, is it blast processing?
I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret.
We're going to talk over this cutscene because we saw it already, but we did react to it in the in that episode. I'll link in the description.
The Chaos Emerald. Now, princess.
I love how like he just shows up and he's still full cartoon Dr. Robotnik, right? Like,
well, that's fine. That's fine. Cartoon.
But he has this like photorealistic robot.
Wow, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell if the music starting when he like was that ironic or like was it supposed to be inspiring the cool.
The game audio seems a little loud now, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. I don't know if it's too loud later. Yeah, it's like, see, that's funny.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not the irritating hedgehog again.
I think I'm gonna try to genuinely enjoy this.
Yeah, okay.
Like I don't want to just be ragging on it. I want to try to genuinely enjoy what might be good about it. Because I do like looking at just this scene. Something good could have been done here, right? Like Sonic in the real world could have been good. Could it have?
Well, they're right. That is Mario Odyssey. Like that's Mario goes in a city with a bunch of real people, and it's hilarious and it's great. It works really well. The Iblis trigger. Yeah, I think the fact it's like he's irreverent, but it's not the same as being silly like Mario, right? It's like I'm cool because I don't care.
No special reason.
Like Sonic is the person who's trying desperately to convince you he doesn't care. What he actually really cares.
Whoever made the Mario Odyssey point, thank you, because that's got to be a real slap in the face to the people that programmed it. It's like, oh, so y'all like that? Oh, so y'all like that? Okay.
I've never actually held the controller for this game, so I imagine I'm in for a bit of a treat here. Does this, if I remember correctly, does this plop you into a town and there's like NPCs to talk to?
So.
I've got it. And don't worry, I'll rescue you.
I know.
People who worked on this knew it wasn't going to be received well.
You know, I wonder.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder.
This is why, so this exact kind of game, like, I think if I were to quickly try to summarize a baffling AAA game that I'd want to play on stream, it's one where the whole time I desperately want to time travel and be a fly on the wall in the boardroom and watch them have their discussions about it. Resident Evil 6 is one. Some people might disagree with me, but I think Final Fantasy 13 is one that's just like, utterly baffling from a story perspective.
For me, I like to think that every game starts with genuine intention, and there's always a turning point when it becomes like
now it's business. Now we have to finish it,
or now it's bad, so we might as well lean into it. Like to me, I like to think there's always a turning point. So I would be interested to see where this became this, because I feel like the spark, the idea, the first pitch was genuine.
Well, it was so genuine that they wanted to call it Sonic the Hedgehog. Like this is Sonic now.
The new start.
Yeah, we had some bad 3D games, but I have to watch the What Happened video once we finish this.
I need to gather some information.
This is already an amazing. So like the controls of him running around, I did not appreciate how bad they were when you were playing. He has like unnecessary acceleration. Having the very first thing you do in a gotta go fast game be loading into a town where you have to talk to people.
I mean, it makes sense to me. If you're going to make them platform in a go fast game, you might as well have them go talk to people.
Everybody has full on Polar Express faces. The Blue Wind.
If you see a mark above the head of someone in town, try talking to them. You may learn something important.
One of my favorite things in video games, and this is not even just a Sonic 06 knock, when they try to put a bunch of buildings and things in a town to make it feel lively, but everything is so straight and edged that it's like this.
You could tell how empty it is. Yeah.
Like, I haven't even been up the street and I know this town is empty.
Oh, their mouths are amazing. Yeah. I'm trying really hard to remember what we talked about last time. I love Resident Evil hands. Got a Jeffrey Dahmer over here, you know, mainstay of the Sonic series. With the money.
You can shop in town. Go to the stores often to check out the new items.
Is there one of these that...
With the money.
With the money.
Shop in town. Go.
No, man.
Hey. Oh no. Oh no.
Why do you, what is
I get stuck after I talk to him and it like slides me into the staircase.
The money. You can shop in town.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how far we made it. I feel like we got to some kind of sequence that was like an on-rails... You just had to jump at specific times? Oh, I love how you run into Tails and it just cuts to a loading screen.
I thought it crashed.
With the money.
Sonic! Tails! Long time no see.
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman.
I love how... Okay, his lips weren't moving at first.
You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not know what
Yeah, we maybe didn't finish the first stage. I don't remember.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
Is it just the angle of his mouth is pointed down so it looks like it's not moving? Okay.
Yeah, because I was kind of trying to get a look.
Your protagonist is half the height of the NPCs. You animate all the NPCs looking straight ahead.
Why'd you do it? You didn't need to do it.
I think there's a lot of like little things that are funny about this game. Like part of the reason I want to do these baffling games is because I think they reveal what's good about like actual awesome games sometimes. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like craft in making a good video game that they've worked really hard to make invisible, right? Like the idea today of running up to an NPC and then a loading screen happening before a cutscene, like
absurd. They
do stuff where like as you're running towards the NPC, the cutscene's already preloading so that by the time you get there, it smoothly just happens. And I could see that not being there in the PS3. But you get used to that being the norm, even though they have to do work to make that happen, you know?
So you're telling me that Sonic 06 is ginger at the buffet?
Scattered all over Soleanna. It may be hard to collect them all.
May be hard to collect them all. You okay there, Tails? Okay. There's nothing we can do but pray.
What do you think it would have cost them to make these people walk around? Like, what extra would they have paid?
What are they looking at?
Those splash graphics. Those splash graphics. Just...
Oh, the PS3 version runs worse than the 360? Bummer.
Oh.
No. Yeah, why is their mouth is so fast? Okay, so here's another thing that I didn't notice when you were playing. I'm clearly facing the guy on the left, right? I couldn't feel that when you were playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's another Jeffrey Dahmer. Cool. The mainstay in this town.
Sonic, there's a nice store in this town. It might help you find a way to cross the sea.
Wait a minute. So Tails sometimes is a tutorial? I thought there was like a tutorial guy.
It might help you find a way to cross the sea.
All right, so you should go watch that video that I mentioned of me and Kat, because I remember him trying to clear this. This is, when I think of Sonic 06, this line of rings is the only thing I remember. Maybe it'll just work perfectly, but it certainly didn't the first time. Hey, thanks, Isla. How you been? So let's see if I can get this thing at the store, question mark. Remember that in With the Money. Use Light Dash. Why is that a shop thing? That's...
It seems like such a silly thing, but thank God they went with Sonic 06 and not Sonic the Hedgehog, because, like, can you imagine in search engines kind of washing what you had already done with this?
I'm gonna blow your mind. I can't find this game. This game is called Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not called Sonic 06.
So people call it Sonic.
If you look at the box art, that's not Sonic 06.
No.
That's the original. On Twitch, there is not a category for this game. Because they just
so they're effectively disappointing people right now in real time.
There are people in real time clicking in. Oh, I can see something
think you're playing
Green Hill Zone. Yeah,
oh,
exactly,
no.
exactly.
Oh no!
I spent some time looking for it.
Oh no!
So I can't run past that guy. I need money to buy the item to do the ring trail, which is itself a questionable design choice. Like the very first thing they wanted. Oh my god. slow down is. Do I need to like pick up some of the rings on the edge first?
This is a silver medal.
I keep with the money.
Over Soleanna. It may be hard to collect them all.
Okay, so coins themselves aren't the money, because I just picked up 2 rings and oh shit.
It very much is like so they had better drowning graphics in original Sonic the Hedgehog, because it sounds like he's just falling.
Is there supposed to be a hint?
With the money.
Where is the money?
Go to the stores often.
Do I have to do like a quest to get the money?
I imagine.
You think I would remember this, but
I haven't seen a single coin in town. You must have to.
I think you mentioned something about like this being your nightmare, right? Of being in a town like this.
Oh, you know how many games I've played? Listen, you know me. Nobody loves Batman more than me. I've never finished Arkham Asylum at all because I got stuck and I've never been back. Getting stuck is a nightmare for me.
Did I have to talk to this guy to flip an event flag in order to get a guy over here to... Okay. He's the money guy. Look, and Sonic's doing great there. My name is Alberto Robert. Why?
Alberto Robert?
Huh. Can you test the design of these shoes? Sonic just like jittering it's great. There's all kinds of little things like that. I have I'm just gonna say video games a lot. Like,
so did this game catch a little bit of cyberpunk like on its release? Like, was there any kind of like that?
Yeah, how did people respond to this when it was released? Like the winder of a shoemaker. Like even the localization is exactly. It's like with the bunny. Oh, he popped in for a second to have a line of dialogue.
Back to those. We forgot to tell you.
See, it's something that it's so baffling where it's like, how does that even... There are bugs in games where you can understand, like, okay, they didn't think to make a system to have that cutscene preload. But, like, why would they make that and think that was okay, right? Like, that's...
I don't remember doing this.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't want to be mean, but this looks so stupid. Like, it looks like it feels bad to control that.
Oh, it's terrible.
It looks bad.
I don't know how you did this without throwing up. The last 3D Sonic before this was Shadow the Hedgehog, so the expectations weren't terribly crazy. Yeah, what's the Metacritic for this? My custom shoes are complete. I will give you these shoes.
Wait, you made shoes by walking in rings?
You'll be able to use them. Money? I don't want any money.
Did you make him shoes?
The winder of the shoemaker. Okay, I can put gems in my custom shoes, which seems like a bad idea.
That's tight. I like anything where you put something in a thing.
Yeah, socketing.
Yeah. Trying to go full RPG.
I don't think there should be a results screen in this game. Like, even that to me is baffling, right?
That was incredible.
Well, you raced. You just raced. Did you not feel it? You didn't feel yourself race?
There's actually a handful of games I've played that have like result screens that are baffling to me, that otherwise the game is fine. Devil May Cry is one where it like completely breaks up the flow of Devil May Cry. Is supposed to feel like you're exploring this open castle, but you keep like completing levels where for no reason it just comes up and it's like, oh, you got a B rank, and it's like that. You can't do both. Like either have it be level after level with a result screen, or have it be a castle that I.
It's the curve getting them. Don't worry about it. Curve's killing you.
Hey.
Welcome. Dude, the signposting at the beginning, that was something else. You'd think it would be so bad that I would remember it from last time.
When you get close to a trail of rings, press the square button to do a light dash.
Yeah. That is top 3 one of the nastiest things I've ever seen in video game history. And that's the first instance of fast movement they give you, was that? That's what they chose as their introduction to Sonic Speed.
Did you hear Tails fall to his death?
He died? Oh.
He screamed. Well, when you did it, you pressed the button, did all that happen, and then you fell in the water and died.
This is the mirror of Soleanna.
So the Metacritic score for this is higher than Diablo Immortal, right?
I think it is. I'm not sure.
Currently speaking.
User at least, I would think. There's no auto saving. Okay, how do I save? Is that just pause? Pursue the egg carrier. Hey, thanks, Zaki. Appreciate that.
We haven't even done anything yet. This is going to be so bad.
Aki, I assume for your anniversary hours to do more Wilders. I love that that's a combo. Like, you jump twice. Oh, this. Hold on. Oh, I can't save here. Okay. This is so sensitive. Why is this like this? Oh, I get really slow there.
Can you stop? You can't stop, can you?
I can't stop, no. But not in a good way. Like, it's like I guess
it's not a leg situation. It's more of a.
It's not like a rail shooter kind of a thing where I can't stop. It's like I can still turn around in place.
It's like you're falling on ice and you see yourself falling, but it's too late.
It's hard to really explain how bad this feels to control if you haven't played it yourself. Like, what?
That's a Knuckles thing, right?
I think so. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. It's like it wants to be on rails, but not at the same time, and you can't do both. I feel like. It's completely disorienting.
Did you lose your fast? You lost your fast.
Because I slightly bumped into the wall.
Just as you land on a wall, you can jump off of it.
Because I grabbed that silver coin and Sonic slightly clipped the side of the wall, he lost whatever state he was in. It's like they give you... If they wanted to do this right, they need to give you way less control. Like, I shouldn't be able to move back and forth like this as much as I can. It's not adding anything to the gameplay. Yeah. Spin the net to make it go faster. In front of the net? What? You just keep looking at me with peripheral vision. Is that a net? Is that what they're talking about? Or are they talking about something else?
Yes.
Is that just a localization error? I love how he just runs into the wall like that.
They're about to do this again. Like, they're about to put Sonic in an open world again.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. It's pretty scary stuff. So the Sonic just got hit animation is also wildly bad. It's like, I'll try to point it out next time, but it's like you instantly are hit. There's like no delay, it doesn't get knocked back. One of those, like, you play other games and you notice the work they put in to make it look good when you get hit, right? God, I was trying to think. There's a game we played on stream somewhat recently that did a really good job of having this, like, kind of alarming sound effect whenever you took damage, and, like, this kind of flashing effect on your character, so it was always super clear that you did something wrong so that your brain could kind of make the connections to play better. This is not that game.
Brain to learn anything.
You know how Nintendo always perfects Mario gameplay? The Sonic team does the opposite. They go out of their way. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's why I want to be in the boardroom for this. Like, because it feels in some ways like they were actively trying to make this a joke. Seriously? So that doesn't even make geographical sense. Like what? I feel like if they put in the minimum, it would be...
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
Oh, now I'm... Okay.
While jumping, press and hold the X button to fly. Be careful.
Oh god, the flying controls are...
This is so confusing.
You, like, speed into the air. Did I just take damage from hitting that? Or no, those were... Oh, I think I remember that. The sound of rings being generated is the same as the sound of getting hit and losing rings.
Oh.
Dummy ring snipe?
Why are you moving rings out of your way instead of picking them up? What's that?
That's his attack. He does a dummy ring snipe.
Why is he not picking those up?
Because his attack is to throw them in first person. So you remember how in Mario 64 they were like, shit, this game's 3D, we can't just have Mario's only interaction be jumping on enemies because it's hard to do. We need to give him a punch, right? Like that seemed like that's what happened here, but inexplicably they have him shooting rings at people. Classic Sonic staple. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, I love how your dummy rings look exactly the same as actual rings that you can pick up.
I'm like mad at you for not picking them up. I'm getting irritated with you. Do you want to win?
You can't pick them up, but you can pick these rings up because those aren't dummy ring snipes.
But, so only floating rings are achieved.
Well, these are these rings? Yeah. No, those are on the ground. Oh god, am I actually being timed here? Or is that just like flavor dialogue from Sonic? I have no idea where the game wants me to go. If you have a guess, let me know.
I'm perplexed. In awe.
Yeah, awe is...
This game is like effectively soulless.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff happening. And you can see a bunch of ideas on the screen, but I don't feel anything.
That's a good way to put it, and I think you pointed that out earlier, that like, you play games and you can imagine that someone had a vision, and maybe they didn't deliver on that vision, but what is this even?
What is it?
Okay.
You don't remember where you're starting from.
I don't know where I'm starting from. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Nah, no. You don't even know why you're running forward right now, do you? Do you know why you're running forward?
I don't know why.
I know you are running forward. I know you're supposed to run forward, but do you know why? Do you know where you're headed?
See, that's an interesting point, too, because, like, it's helpful to know the motivation of your characters, and in platformers, you don't really need to, but you still need to know, like, where am I going in this level, right? Like, what, am I trying to get to a thing? Like,
am I killing the killer whale?
I don't need to know Sonic's motivation from, like, why is he Sonic perspective, but I just want to know what is the objective, like... Yeah, all the fast camera cuts, and you, like, jump in completely obscure...
Ooh, how's that feeling control?
Wow, oh my god.
That flying control looks like it feels bad.
It's horrible. I might game over and have to start over because I didn't save before going into this. Why does the camera keep facing in front of him where I can't see what I'm doing? I love how little time they give you. Stop doing that!
See, you worried about Dr. Robotnik. You need to be worried about that camera.
At least there is a camera. Go ahead and push the gate switch. Okay.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
See, I feel like that's a good time to show me where the gate switch is.
Yeah,
and then zoom
and
back
to
to
exactly.
Tails. That's a pretty standard thing to do, right? It doesn't really have the excuse of like, well, this was like the first 3D game. Like,
because even if you don't know exactly like how to get to the gate, just showing me that the gate exists or what it looks like.
Yes, yes. Like, that's something that it gives me more appreciation for Mario 64. That Mario 64 is literally the first 3D game of that type, and they just fucking nailed it. It's just good. They just did it. Here, they at least had other things to work from. Dude, I hate that the dummy ring sound effect is the same as the you just got hit sound effect. Like, why would they do that? At least make it not have a sound at all would be better. Like, I actually am curious how many, like, Raiders of the Lost Ark style problems are in this game where, like, this would literally be better if they had just done nothing, you know? Feels so bad.
So you didn't have to be in first person.
Oh, there's the gate. Yeah, what's with the first person? That's if I hold it down.
Okay.
I can aim it, I guess.
So that's precision toss.
Am I supposed to... Does anyone know where I'm supposed to go to get that gate? Yeah, just tell me, Dark Star. Thank you. Oh, I love how when he's in the air, when he's in the air, the dummy ring bomb just shoots out of him with no animation.
Why is the gate going down?
Because I broke some boxes.
Yeah, but like, why did we need it to go down? To keep the worker in there?
Sonic did say that, like, close the gate so that, I mean, he's just...
What?
Why was he stuck at the gate for several seconds? Could they just cut to a cutscene or a loading screen right then? Okay. Hi, Hannah. How you doing? I should have just given Tails a gun. An underrated masterpiece. Yeah, this is... I would be so sad if I, like, bought this on launch, right? If I was, like, really into Sonic. This, I remember you doing this, and this being, like, really annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
To the limit.
So it's like if I brush against, like right there, I brushed against the wall and took damage, and he gets to the thing before the camera catches up to him to tell you to press the X button.
Oh man, well that's fast.
The whale could swim under it. And I feel like they're kind of, sort of, sometimes I can't adjust myself in the air when I jump. I was already dead from the moment I pressed the X button.
Trajectory is determined.
They're kind of trying to use the rings. My trajectory's already determined when I jump.
Oh.
If I press the X button, that's it.
That's where you're going. And I don't feel like that was an oversight. I feel like they wanted that. Like,
dude, where his feet aren't quite on the thing, and you're just supposed to know that you're supposed to press the X button there. Like, that's... You'd have, like, a QTE thing. You'd have, like, a little X button on the screen, right? Oh, my God. I can't communicate to you how slight of an analog stick lean that was.
you would think if Sonic knows he runs even too fast for his own good, as demonstrated right there, he would not put his hands behind him when he runs. Like, you would think it would be more of a...
I'm gonna try to brace for impact here. Am I just back at the beginning? Dude, I have no idea what's happening right now. Okay, hold on. This might be a new area.
All right. Thank God for a track.
I have no rings right now, though.
Oh, that's not...
Wow, I clipped the thing, so that's why I didn't die there. Okay, sure.
How could he be proud of himself? Sonic is such a bad franchise. And that's not just like because we're playing the worst one. This is bad. These are bad. And his best games are some mid. Like, his best games are mid.
Yeah, I feel like, to me, a loop should always be a cutscene. That's what it is in the 2D games, right? Once you have successfully powered your way into the loop, you're just going through the loop now. You're just watching a thing happen. Like, you should not have any control. It should not be possible for you to fall off the side of it. Like,
that should be more. You should be feeling what it feels like to be awesome as playing Sonic, right? You shouldn't be like, oh, you did a wrong thing. I need you to explain something to me as like a video game expert and a historian.
I don't have any drop frames over here. Does anyone else see any drop frames? What's the question about?
Sure. How is Sonic more popular as a franchise than Contra? Or Ghouls and Ghosts?
I think because Konami manages to suck more than Sega. Maybe someone in chat can correct me on that. Contra is objectively better.
To another location. Let's head back to the city.
Okay. I think we're now ahead of where you got in our stream. Maybe. I don't think we ever beat that level.
Probably is marketing. Like Sega dumping all their money behind the Blue Hedgehog versus being just another property in a long list of games.
They just try to make Sonic a thing harder. They keep trying to make fetch happen. Sonic is the cryptocurrency of video game franchises. It's just really trying to ram that square peg through a circular hole. We're going to keep putting them out there.
Hey.
If I talk to you about this, there's a really cool GDC Game Developer Conference talk on cursed problems in game design. The argument being that sometimes you can come up with an idea for a video game, and your idea in your head can be cool, but it might just turn out that the world we live in, you can't make that idea work. It's cursed. Like, if the example he gave was if you wanted to make a one-on-one fighting game, but with all the complexity of Street Fighter, but with 4 players, and like the chaos of that, like you can't do it. It becomes Smash Brothers, you know. And Smash Brothers is fine.
It's the best case scenario.
And in Smash, they lean into the whole this is just chaos. Turn on the items, random stages, right? So even though that's a neat idea, sorry, it's not going to happen.
Can you look at?
I wonder if I can find that clip from Always Sunny. What? I don't have time for that right now. A little girl got up on a roof somehow and can't get down. My daughter, my daughter. It saved automatically at the end of the stage, but yeah, it looks like I can do it in town.
If you can squeeze through this gap, you'll be able to save the girl.
Okay, this is all new now, folks. That first 30 minutes was,
We got off this fast. I must have died a lot in my playthrough. I gotta look at that myself. I must have died a whole lot.
This gap, you'll be able to save the girl.
Why is the gap, like, make it much lower so it doesn't look like it almost fit in there anyway? Look at Tails. He could just fit in there.
But why are we fitting through gaps in the Sonic game? Why? When has that been an enemy?
See, this is one of those little things that games always, like, a good game does it right. I remember when we used to do Mario Maker, like, if you're going to make a jump in a platformer game and you don't want the player to be able to make the jump, you want them to have to do something else, like open a bridge, you want to make it obvious that the jump is
I could never clear that.
Yeah, you don't want to make it look like they miss it by a couple frames, right? And that's the equivalent of what are they doing? Okay, I gotta go use the money, I think. That was just me trying to cross a bridge, everybody. The camera cannot handle bumping into that pillar.
You almost fell off the bridge trying to walk through it casually.
And I think I got turned around in the process.
You spit back out the entrance.
Okay, all right, let's try this again.
Do you even know where you are on the map?
I have no idea.
You might be better suited to walk through this town using the map, like the.
Yeah, don't even look at the game. Just look at the circle.
Look at the green triangle.
Can you help us, Sonic? I can certainly try.
Every time it goes to the load screen, it's just so gross the way it goes to load screens.
Tails is having a moment.
Were they like aiming to make this like Final Fantasy-ish?
It seems like it. Like, it seems like they're trying to do Sonic Final Fantasy. That's why I want to be in the boardroom.
Would you have told them don't? Dude. It keeps doing that.
You think they would do it once and say that was a mistake? Let's not do it for the rest of the quests. No, we're going to load in. She could have said that before.
They could have literally had the load screen been her with the words.
Yes.
And we could have just read
it. Yes, that's even better. That's an even better solution, dude. If it's good, like, it shouldn't be that long of a load screen in the first place, but if it's going to be one. Do I have to kill all the robots here? She may have said something about that, but and there's red buttons, there's like red circles on the screen, but that's usually something that gets reinforced in the level, like, 7 of 8 robots defeated or whatever, you know? Ooh. How do you feel about that homing attack? It's the genius that makes 3D Sonic work, Cat.
Well, why would they put that there but not have you home in on walking across the bridge? Like, the thing that should take skill, they take all the skill away.
Sure,
And the thing that shouldn't take any skill, like walking around, takes immense skill and ability.
How much of the speedrun is built around trying to, like, avoid frame rate decreases? Because I know there's a couple games out there, I think was it GoldenEye, where they have to spend most of the run staring at the floor?
Why that
It just ended.
But you have rings to collect. There were rings all around you, and they just stopped it because you killed the robot. So there's no opportunity to get the rest of the rings because you killed. Because
it was the last, and I had no way of knowing it was the last robot. This is a sign of our appreciation. The score?
You have 3 rings, but you were surrounded by 12 that they didn't let you get.
Too easy. No sweat.
Interesting.
Oh, I get fewer rings because of that. Awesome. That's a pretty significant decrease. Are we gonna have the problem from Devil May Cry where if you're doing badly, it becomes increasingly difficult to do well because they're giving you such terrible rewards? The Gradius problem. Little of it is lag reduction, I see.
There's a lot. I was just gonna say.
When I went to go enter this game, somebody's making something called Project 06. Does anyone know anything about that? I think it's like a hack of this that's supposed to remove the load times and like try to make the game less terrible, but I don't know if it's complete.
The bulk of the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's some of the problem. It's not the problem.
Okay, watch the way Sonic lands. I didn't even notice this before.
Like he skips a frame.
See how he just like the whole camera like shunts down for a second. Okay. Anti-gravity allows you to use sliding.
Allows you to use slide?
That's actually worse. That is worse than what I used to be able to do. It's so much slower than...
Well, it's an attack at least, right?
I hope so.
Probably is. Probably.
Oh, they recoded it from the ground up. That's interesting. There was a Twitter account recently, like a game developer who was trying to recreate mechanics from a bunch of different games. Seems like a cool challenge.
Oh, that's how you get it.
Oh, yeah. The slide ability is called anti-gravity? I didn't even think about that. Like that. No, it's just called slide.
If anything, it's more gravity. If anything, it's more gravity.
Hold on. Look at how it feels to get into this room.
This game feels like something I would rent at Blockbuster and get home and be sad. So.
Well, that's my rental for the week.
Can't ask mom and dad to take this back. Did you even slide that time? It just knows that you have the ability. Oh.
The game feel of this, where the camera switches the instant you pass under the threshold.
What are you doing?
His tail's just dead on the ground. Oh, at least
you
he's looking
cry like a grown adult. That's an adult cry.
Okay, you're loading. I'm so sorry.
Sonic is heartless. Did not care about the crying.
Yeah, I wonder, like, is the attempt of Project 06 to, like, maintain the jank, but, like, just recreate the levels and fix the loading times, or does it try to actually fix shit? Why did we have to load back into town to get back here? I could have just jumped down. They had to, okay, because they had to reposition all the NPCs. They couldn't just do that.
That it was my idea, Dennis. It's sort of like the jean shorts, you know, where you feel.
Look at me when you're talking to me!
That loaded for next time. Should add that as a sound effect.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go to the desert? Sure. Just let the soldiers know you're heading out. Alright, so I'm learning where I'm supposed to go by NPCs asking me if that's what I intend to do. And me being like, shh. Oh my god. I'm not doing this for dramatic effect, dude. I'm honestly just trying to cross this bridge. I swear to God. It just held the button that time. Hold on. Let me... Is this the right way? Okay.
Hey.
Please wait until the construction is completed. At least it's not an arbitrary blackout.
Why the red dot? Is there not an enemy here?
What is happening? What is this? Why is there a red? Why did? Okay. Is this like a secret? Okay, I got a coin. It's a lock door? Yeah, I'd love to have a walk button. Else keeps dying in the background for no reason.
The source material for which this game is based on isn't even good. So how could it have been good? Like, it's... Sonic is bad to begin with. It didn't stand a chance.
I think that makes it extra special, right? Like, it's one thing when you have a beloved franchise that has, like, one bad game that changes everything. It's another thing entirely when it's already suspect to begin with. Cameron's being flown around by a Lakitu, but he seems bad and prone to crashing. I don't know where to go. If you have a guess, let me know. I should ask you. Right? Yeah, this is your nightmare, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm suspicious of the orange dot right in front of the yellow dot, but I don't think that means anything. Like, he won't even look at you. He won't even turn to face you.
The way to the desert was closed off because Eggman showed up there. Yeah, and he just... Lakitu said several... Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, I unstuck. Is there like a specific guard that I'm allowed to talk to here that lets me progress? Let me save really quick. I'm gonna need chat to outright tell me what to do. I have no idea. Like, throughout this whole playthrough, like, the backseating policy is suspended. If you see me do like one loop... Oh, here we go. Okay. Thanks, Lord Regis.
Well, what makes you think your chat knows? What makes you think they played this to any extent?
You're a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Hey, Charles.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic.
Sonic-san.
Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
His nose is unsettling for me.
I don't like when they do 3D Sonic and they like have his spine swept back like that.
Where it doesn't belong. Well, a hedgehog to be more precise. The princess is mine.
So are we at the place finally where Dr. Robotnik is he's Jim Carrey, right? Like, even if you're looking at the game, it's Jim Carrey.
I heard those Sonic movies are pretty good.
I hear that too.
They're all right, is what I hear. I haven't seen them yet, but they're calling him Mr. Sonic, implies Sonic is his last name. So we had that with Mario, Egg-Cerberus.
Yeah, there's no way I would play this.
He's got a lightsaber on his head. We are far ahead of where Kat and I left off last time, so...
What's the single on the left's name?
He's new. We don't know yet.
Oh, we don't?
I know, but just from cultural osmosis. You want to guess?
Phasm. It's giving me Phasm.
We mentioned this last time, but you got to do the game where you Google your first name, the Hedgehog. There's results for, like, I haven't yet found a name that doesn't return a unique Sonic drawing. Why is he just sitting there in the corner, just not being threatening? The success of the Sonic movie is proof that bullying works.
This is just like if Shadow of the Colossus wasn't slow and boring.
Are you imagining the pitch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, there's a little, like, thing there. Oh, the little lightsaber on his head is, Dude, I'm not actually controlling him. I can't... I'm kind of controlling him? Okay. All right, this is the one 3D video game boss mechanic. Make them run into a wall. I guess it's interesting that I have to do it by climbing on him instead of like tricking him into running into a wall. I don't know if I can stop that slide once I start it. That's why he stands still for so long. So far, this boss fight isn't that bad.
I was just gonna sound if I hated. Like I would hate this.
It's bad, but it's bad in a very different way than the levels have been up to this point. Like it's kind of playable, sort of.
I can finally see your face. Now it's my turn.
To what?
Now it's my turn. Looks like I was doing a fine amount of damage on him earlier just by... What is it his turn to do?
Let me find out you're supposed to just keep doing what you were already doing.
It's kind of playable. Yeah, right. Now I can see your face, and I just need to climb his tail still. He's kind of a neat idea for a phase change. We're grading on a curve here. Did it not have its legs look like that? I took damage while it was hooking me onto his head. They didn't code in like, okay, we should make sure that you're invincible temporarily during that, because it would be silly otherwise. Okay. What you doing there, bud? He moves too fast for this to be interesting. Like, I'm not actively dodging him, right? Like... It's a really funny animation, I'm sorry. What is that ridiculous glowing meter in the bottom right corner? It's been there the whole game. You're right. Just keep doing what I was doing, despite the voice line suggesting that maybe I had to change up my strategy. I think the concept of rings is sort of stupid too. Like the fact that one ring is just as good as 100 rings, right? Like,
in fact, when I used to play Sonic begrudgingly, I would always just keep like 3 rings. I never
more than enough.
Because then you end up chasing them and then doing yourself more harm. If you lose 30 rings, you're like, I gotta get all 30 back, and then you run into a spine or something and die.
You want to answer that? How bad of a time have we had so far?
I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by bad time. Because, like, honestly, for me, there's points of this game where it's like, oh, that's so bad, it's silly,
it's funny,
let's make fun of it. And then there's stuff that's so bad that it's like, it's annoying me, and I'm being quiet. Like, when y'all catch me being quiet, it's because I'm annoyed at this. And I don't have any funny jokes, it's just annoying.
I'm fine with rings being a score mechanic. It just confuses me the way that they chose to associate them with, like, your
health,
your mushroom, your health mechanic. Yeah, it's a weird association, I think.
Where'd it go?
Oh my god! I think I have to do something different now. Maybe the voice line about hitting him in the face came too early. I'm sorry.
Literally almost made me sick. Oh, that was jarring.
I'm so sorry.
That like dash toward the wall?
I'm so sorry.
Almost threw up everywhere.
Am I still just trying to... He does something different now when I'm got his lightsaber head.
He's like avoiding the wall?
The blast processor. Yeah, what? Why does hitting the wall not... Can someone in chat tell me what's happening right now? Like, it's not clear to me if something has changed about the fight. Was there supposed... Did I destroy too many pillars?
The wall has become self-aware.
Yes.
thought I was hitting the statues. He's harder to control now in a way that's difficult. He was already annoying to control. Sorry, Ken. I'm gonna die. My ring is gone now.
You can't die. You cannot lose this fight. I cannot watch you do this again.
Where even is he? There he is. It's high pressure.
Oh, this is so bad. You should have magnet cling to that.
See, it's hard for me to get a sharp aim. I have very little control over him while I'm on his head. In a way that I can't, maybe it's not hard to see what I'm...
Question, when you jump now, oh, yep, there's the answer. Never mind.
Okay. So I can kind of change his direction, but then he does that, right?
He's not gonna let you get it off that way.
Dude, he just turned around. I swear to God, I was just pointing him straight at the thing.
But
It doesn't beat the statues even, it just hit the wall.
So sometimes he doesn't do it.
There was no difference. I'm not convinced that there is any... I'm gonna watch the replay footage later.
You played Elden Ring on the stream already, right?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
just play more Elden Ring. Call it Sonic 06.
They have fast builds in there, right? Speed builds.
It did load a 3-second cutscene, didn't it? Mercury was in retrograde for part of the fight. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Good call. As his health gets lower, he spins away from the wall more. See, him spinning away from the wall feels almost indistinguishable from him just being clunky to control. Like, there has to be some... Again, that's another thing that game designers, I think, do a really good job of making it invisible. The game feel of a fight when there's a phase change. Like, something happens to tell you, oh, I'm in a new phase now. The boss is behaving differently. It's not just...
He has 2 new moves.
Right. It's not just it felt bad and now it feels worse.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
You saved the princess. She's literally standing next to you. The story's over.
Be careful, Tails.
Leave it to me.
Why is he so slow?
He didn't have enough room in the camera for him to get a full run-up, so they... I guess they thought it was too silly for him to just start flying from a standstill. I love how they're giving me different... Oh, but now I have a special... I didn't even notice the Sonic carrying her.
What is that move? What is it? It's jump and what? Is that jump?
I'm so sorry.
X 2 times is jump. What, ground?
Hold on tight.
Oh, Lord. Oh, sweet God.
Combine the strength of the two.
If you put your power together, you will be able to walk on this sand.
Elise, hold on tight.
How could you possibly know that that was water? Water, sand, or quick. How could you possibly have known you couldn't walk there?
I'll show you. You ready? I'll show you exactly how you're supposed to know. Okay, ready? Right, so there's this, right? So you use this to combine your strength. If you put your power together, you'll be able to walk on this sand, but be careful. Your power is limited. There's a tutorial pop-up on like a 1/10 of a second before it's going to affect you. That doesn't have enough time to finish playing before you walk in.
Time out. So you have to have a power to walk on the sand?
I have to use her power. See? But the only way to know that is to fall. No one in history has ever done that blind. Like, everyone has fallen in the sand because they put the... What?
But pick something else to convey that they want you to push a button to progress. Pick something else.
The prompt for it is hidden behind boxes. You don't even know that there's something coming up there. That was incredible.
The answer was spikes. You want spikes there. Because that clearly...
Yes, exactly. There's a thing in front of me, and there's a tutorial, so...
This game is abysmal.
Alright, where am I supposed to go? This way?
So what are they saying? Like, you just have to hold right trigger to walk on the sand?
That's correct.
Basic form, what are they saying?
That's exactly
Hold
what
right
they're
trigger
saying.
if you want to stand here?
If you want to not arbitrarily die.
Take it out. Take it out of the game. It doesn't need to be there.
It doesn't be there. Yes. Correct. I almost fell off the thing.
Just let me walk on the sand, bro.
Yeah, if they have spikes right there. Oh.
You let go? Did you let go?
No, I didn't. I wasn't even pressing it.
What did you do? It's not the game. What did you do?
Okay.
It can't be the game.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We're okay. We got 23 rings. That's enough rings. I might go off the side of that.
Missed. Oh, hold that on. I thought you was going to the sand.
It let me briefly walk on the sand without pressing R1 last time. I
saw that.
I was confused.
Those enemies.
Yeah, Mario 64 managed to animate quicksand. If it was animated, that would help too. It just kind of looks like sand, doesn't it?
Yeah. If it was ripples in it, you'd be like,
Okay, that looks
right about that sand.
Yeah. That or spikes would be fine. Just something.
If the sand was redder, you'd be like, oh, that sand is
color. Yeah. No, it just looks like sand. I think all the sand is dead. Remember when I walked into sand that was like a wall, and I still drowned in the wall of sand that was in front of me?
They programmed this level way too close to lunch break.
I told the anecdote a few times of a thing I went to at PAX that was about having a game design class in like middle school, and they wanted to see like what are the benefits, like do the kids learn anything from this that's not related to game design, right? And the one thing they tended to learn was empathy. Like they learned that when you're making a level, that the person playing your level they're not in your brain. Like they don't know what they're supposed to do, so you have to design it in a way that lets them know. And it's funny to play like a AAA game like this where they were just like, oh, they're in my, they know that they touch the sand, they're gonna die. Someone in testing was like, I don't know to do that. Okay, well, we'll put a tutorial box directly next to it so that...
And after that conversation, it was like, well, when they die, then they'll learn it. And that goes like that in all other games, too.
That's acceptable.
Another form of teaching you.
Yeah, the sand literally blends into the... Apparently my hypermeter drained there. Oh, is that meter what is powering my R1 button? I feel like if I get on one of those blaster things, I should just hit things, right? And damage them. Oh, I almost fell into the sand there.
That wasn't bad sand, was it?
I'm not... No,
I was walking that sand and see. See, there's no way to know.
What the fuck? I was certain I was gonna die.
No way to know. Can't be known. It's not a thing that can be known.
It's bad in new and interesting ways. That's also okay, Sam. I love how there being 9 of them there is completely, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like functionally the same as there being 1.
Right. I was just going to say, like, that is very Mario Maker.
Yeah, the pyramid of Goombas, right? It's like, come on, man. Okay. There wasn't enough time for me to see that there was... I guess I'd just be holding R1 every time I'm jumping somewhere new. So sorry.
Just take it out the game.
What did those... Why are
My first choice is not with you. Take it out the game. Take it out. We've done it already. We did it once. We don't need to keep doing it.
I wonder if they thought, like, okay, it's going to be an interesting challenge if we don't give the player any time to see that it's coming and react to it. Because if they could react to it, then they'll just react, and then it's not really a challenge, right? Look at how they can handle 9 enemies at once. Oh my god, these camera changes. Okay, hold R1 this time, so as not to instantly die.
But you see stairs there, so you're going to assume you're going to land.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, the game is lagging.
Oh, mini boss. Never mind.
Every time you see a box break open or a bunch of enemies show up, that's game lag. Design and intent as though they had time for trivial things like that. Oh, this
Do
again.
you remember what you're supposed to do to get across this?
No.
Save your game. You can't.
I haven't done it since that time. All right, you ready for the animation? I'm gonna try this. Do you think that that's... I've detected that in games before where they have a mechanic early on and then they forget about it. There's a couple games where like, oh, you press this button and you'll make this door move, and then you'll be like 20 hours in like, oh fuck, we
Or
forgot
that
to
one
have
game,
that.
the one game of Thrones, mini-face god.
Oh, I know what you're... Yeah.
That
Fuck.
game. Where you just forgot that you just trained Arya for a whole season.
Yeah, that's right. We need to use her.
A power that she never used. Don't ever
We gotta use her now. We gotta use her. She hasn't done anything. We gotta give her something to do.
But don't make her do the thing that we made y'all watch for 6 hours.
See, Sonic already has like 20 other ways to cross a gap horizontally. Like, why does he need a dedicated ability?
He jumps pretty far. And he walks on water. I don't understand why he can't just clear it.
Oh my god. That was the desert level. We gotta go.
That was the desert? Old man sent us there. We owe him one.
Oh, that's just the desert. Okay. The other side of the desert.
As silly as it is, I actually kind of enjoy like
Betting
these
off in
style
ways.
cutscenes. They look all right.
Yeah, alright.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Don't say that.
Wait, where is he hurt?
On his glove.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Wait, what?
You hate that
They
shit.
didn't even do fanfare right. So we needed them to do the Sonic no-no thing.
But they're not gonna do
that
the
he
fan
does.
service as garbage.
But the fan service is even butt.
You're hurt.
That is not an appropriate reaction to the sentence she said. Like, you're hurt. He's like,
That's all I need.
dum 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 dum.
Eggman mentioned the flames of disaster. Is that why he's...
Wait, are they actually talking?
Yes.
Oh,
The voice acting cut out.
Is Solaris.
huh.
It is told that
Does that always happen? Are those lines just missing for everyone who plays this game?
His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost...
Yeah, her
lost the
whole
full
aesthetic,
force
everything
of
that's not Sonic has this weird Final Fantasy aesthetic.
I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again.
Her legs are like
What can I do?
2 shades darker than the rest of her body. Like,
Sonic!
Jesus.
Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast.
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run.
just trips and falls on her face.
I can't run that fast. Don't worry, just run. Oh man.
They cut to scenes of her awkwardly jerking
Feels
painfully.
great, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then
Pulls
they
her arm out of
ran,
its socket.
they ran to more grass, just like the grass they were on
Nothing
before they
starts
ran.
until you take action.
This
Time to
cutscene
worry,
rules.
Then run.
I'm starting to think this game's actually a masterpiece, like Space Jam 2, right? It's accidentally art.
Oh man, this is...
They had to make this game. Someone had a gun to their head. They had to release it. They didn't want to.
We need Sonic on a disc.
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis trigger. Your actions will condemn us all. Who are you?
Well, your guess was Phasm the Hedgehog?
Phasm.
My name is Silver.
Silver. Oh.
For the future of the world, I
I
will
should
destroy you.
have known, Silver.
This isn't the game with "Oh no," is it?
Time for you to disappear, Iblis trigger.
It's a lack of music there.
He called him an ableist? Is that what he just said? Silver the Hedgehog.
He's like Shadow.
I do admire the fact, though. I will give Sonic as a franchise this compliment. Anytime they've added a character, always substantially cooler than the previous character.
It's true. That's actually.
We'll give him that.
Oh, he's just paralyzing me there. I don't. Maybe I could have done some. I don't think I can do anything when he does that.
Maybe you keep picking up the one ring. Oh,
I can't do anything when he does that.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use. Take this. It's no use.
Dude, I couldn't get to the ring in time. Is he supposed to beat me?
This will end it. It's no use.
He's literally spamming the attack?
No.
Is this a
Nope, I was supposed to fight him. That wasn't. That
was a fight theater.
That was supposed. I actually lost.
It's no use. Take this.
You're not blocking.
Is there a button I'm supposed to press, folks? Does someone know?
It's no use.
I'm pressing everything here.
Take this. It's no use. This will end
Get behind the barrels and don't give him a direct sight to you.
Maybe it's line of sight based. Why is he not activating it now?
Yes. How about this?
Oh my god.
Why is he not doing it now? Is it like a proximity thing?
Where is he? Oh no.
Oh, there's new boxes in the back that are empty. Okay. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm earnestly trying to find him. I'm not trying to like avoid him for some reason. I just hit him. Maybe I'm allowed to hit him while he's trying to like... Okay, I think I get it. If I get too close to him while he's not in the middle of a spell, I don't know why he holds you for so long. Because it makes you think you can do something during it, you know?
You're thinking too much.
That's my mistake.
Oh man, this is bad.
Grab something. Fortunately, those seats respawn. It's so hard to target him, and when you hit him, he has this voice line, but you barely see anything. See, like, it just kind of happens.
Not satisfying at all. No thud, no smack.
At least he falls.
That's bad.
Grab some... Dude, grab something.
now. Yeah.
Sorry, Cat.
This is really bad. This is really, really bad.
Can you believe there's 15 more hours of this?
No. No. People have beat this?
Apparently. I don't know how many people have survived long enough. Ocarina of Time solved this problem 8 years ago. Yeah, let me lock onto him, for God's sake.
There's nothing fast about locking on the enemy.
Not fast enough. I think I was supposed to use the homing attack, but it seemed like every time I used the homing attack, he yelled, "It's no use." Silver episode is now unlocked. Do I have to play as Silver now?
Does Silver have a gun? Or is it just Shadow? Shadow has a gun, right?
Sure does.
Black Sonic has a gun.
That's right.
Hey!
It's no use. And Sonic's back's broken.
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world? What do you mean? It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis Trigger must be
Iblis Trigger is the
destroyed.
funniest fucking term in a Sonic game. It completely doesn't fit at all.
Wait!
It's like if the final boss was Baphomet or something. Like,
It's time I finally put an end to this.
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not!
remind me to talk about Sonic character design. Like I forgot. Because we were talking about Silver looking cooler, right? Once we got a loading screen. Okay, well, here's one. Didn't have to wait very long. I think that there's evidence to suggest that there are certain franchises that are successful because their characters are easy to draw and easy to make variations of. So that's the whole joke of, right, your first name, the Hedgehog, and you always get results because everybody can draw Sonic, right? And they can just change the color or put a different armband on him or something. So I think that there's a lot of shows that are good, like the, was it 5th gen My Little Pony show, where it's really easy to draw a pony. Mm-hmm. So everybody wants to make their own pony, right? But then you have this,
where it's just
all it has is that it's easy to draw Sonic. I think it made me save, but yeah, let's just have a character called Sonic the Arabic Satan. That fits the tone of the franchise. I wonder how early in development they had this idea for NPCs that talk to you, because it's completely out of place.
Huh?
This is the Altar of Flame.
Right.
Sonic, please don't fight. Oh my god.
Right.
How does that... Do you think they have like a bubble of interaction around them?
they would have to.
Yeah, I bet that's it. I bet there's a circle around this little girl.
You almost just died.
Try to face away from her. Yeah, that's it. They just have a interaction bubble around them. Fight us! We're the Soleanna boys. We're here to protect Soleanna. We're going to defend this country. Sonic just like fucking murders.
Can I tell you, I know some people have an affinity for it, particularly like Animal Crossing lovers and stuff, but it just makes me so mad that I have to read dialogue without voice acting in any scenario, in any game in the year 2022.
Sure.
Like, if you want to still put it on the screen, cool, if that's your thing, but...
Yeah, I get that it's usually a budget problem, but I think a lot of the times the text isn't helping. Like, I'm not more interested in this. I'm not invested in these kids who want to defend the town of Soleanna.
Tell the story without dialogue. Like,
yeah,
show me.
You could do it.
Yeah,
you could do it.
Like a lot of these fancy 2D. You know what I mean? Like what do you call it? Little Nightmares ish.
Yeah, there's no dialogue in that game. You completely know you follow it just from images and faces and the like. This is how they're going to prove that they're going to be defenders of the city. I thought they wanted to Sonic to like beat the shit out of them or something. This is terrible. This is the worst. Why would you do this? I love how the kid said ow. Not like you found me, but it's implying that Sonic actually injured the child. Dude. Okay.
Oof.
Okay. It's funnier to me if none of the kids are in hiding spots, like this one that I'm in right now, if they're all just in the open, right? Like, I almost hope in the mini game.
Why didn't they spend any time at all? None. In Sonic 2, he does a thing where he faces the camera and he spits a bubble out, and it's sad.
I just got a game over.
Where do you think he'll start?
Sorry, I'm stunned. What's the purpose of gaming over? Do I actually lose anything? I guess I lose the ability to continue to attempt whatever stage I'm stuck on, right? But I should try to game over in a minigame, because then I get 5 lives back afterward. So if I ever have 0 lives, I should commit suicide immediately. I guess we'll do this. I'm just a lieutenant. Talk to every soldier in town. And we can't just do that. We have to load. And he's going to pop in to give us an interstitial.
Why do we keep getting the same load screen as well? People have talked about that already, right?
Yeah, right.
At least shuffle the load screen.
Give us different load screens. The map is totally useless. Like that doesn't mean anything to me. You don't lose a life if you die in town. Are we actually going to time this? Some soldiers will feel threatened by you for taking their work. They might try to trick you, so be careful. There are 2 that will try to do that. Why? Why?
This is terrible. Like, this is seriously terrible.
Someone point me to the real commander. And now it's timed, right? So I get an S rank. Oh, it's a logic puzzle? He counts? Okay, it's Guido. One of the men you've already spoken to. Now, does he actually say something different? Is it just the guy at the beginning? Is that the whole joke? Oh my god, I didn't realize that they had name plates. This is... You guessed it, I'm the captain. I'm one of the 2 who tricked you. You seem to have the strength. Good test of strength.
Ooh, and they timed you.
Nothing says Sonic like logic puzzles.
Do it again and get an S. Turn right back around and talk to him.
That was incredible.
That was horrible. You can sometimes feel in games when like something exists because they needed to like pad.
They had a lot of like properties of Jeffrey Dahmer, and they were like just spamming it around the town. I was like, we can do something like this.
There's 12 Jeffrey Dahmer assets. Amazing. Like, let me be fair though. The idea of the first guy being the one who was lying to you, it's kind of an interesting puzzle. I don't hate it as a puzzle. I hate the puzzle.
I hate the execution.
Yeah, the execution was terrible. It also doesn't fit in a Sonic game. If it was in a different game, it would be a cute like Professor Layton puzzle or something.
I would have liked it more if you would have stood there just talking to him and he would have talked to you about a bunch of different people and then gave you choices at the end of the speech.
And you would be surprised to pick him.
Would be him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
A warehouse district? That's not in the castle town. It's over in New City. I'm walking here.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho.
Do those silver coins matter? Am I gonna need those to beat the game? Secret ending. 100 eggs. See if I can pull that up for Cat too. You guys can enjoy the audio from it. 1 second. Why did the camera move?
This music sounds like an Olive Garden bathroom.
I think it's this one. Let's see.
Man, the shooting in this is really well executed. I love how it feels.
It's time for egg delivery.
What?
Can you deliver 60 eggs?
I don't want to.
Too bad, it's mandatory. And if you run out of time, you have to start over.
I literally spit.
It's frustrating. But at least I'm done with that. So now I can go back to the combat, which is excellent.
Did someone say excellent?
No!
Speaking of eggs, don't forget to find all 800 eggs scattered throughout all the world.
Is that optional?
Oh yeah, sure, it's optional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure, if you don't care about seeing the true ending. Alright, I guess I'll...
Okay. I found all of the eggs. I'm just gonna go back to shoot.
Give me that shit! You don't need that fucking garbage anymore. Now you're an egg, motherfucker.
Oh God, why?
Roll to the finish line, you fucking egg.
I just wanted to shoot
The
things.
vehicle part is next.
I was just gonna make that. I swear, like the first level, I was just gonna make that like distinction with this game and like a car shooting level in every game is just infuriating.
Just stop. It's time to stop. So can I not do that little kid level anymore because I drowned during it? Can I not do hide and seek now? I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. I know I have to go to New City to go to the warehouse district to meet Knuckles.
Hey.
Does he have new stuff yet? No. I can't believe that Light Chip and Anti-Gravity are like the worst possible names for those two abilities. Right? Like Ring Chain or Slide, you know? Like, I'm so sorry.
This is yes. Oh, that bridge.
Oh, here's the kid. Did I damage him? I think I did. All right.
This is going to be the low screen until the game ends. Like, will it ever change?
Maybe if we're in a different town, I would pray. Was it different in the level earlier, or was it still this? Do you remember?
It's always been this.
That would be funny if you like go to a really like an ice castle or
Why does
something.
it keep happening?
Yeah, I love your suggestion of just have with the kid, like put the kid on the screen and have their text there.
And have it take over. Hey. And you can do like a cute little charming drawing. Do whatever you want, bro. Make it real. Make a realistic picture of a little boy.
Catch 6 kids in the time limit. This is the worst thing.
Oh my God.
I didn't even make it through there because of the camera shifting. Wait, no, I am in here. But they removed the... Okay. Okay. I love how the kids always say ow when you catch them. All right, my operating theory is that not a single one of the kids is actually going to be hiding, that they're all just going to be in broad daylight. That can't be true. That gotta be... There's like interesting... Ow, ow. They squeak like mice. Yeah, that would be a fine place to put a kid right there. Sonic moves too fast for this town.
I'm just going to say that this soundtrack is objectively bad.
This isn't making you feel anything?
I would almost rather there not be music.
Just silence. Curious. I'll check after this. I'm going to pull up the options menu and see if I can turn BGM to 0 just to see what the game feels like. Dang it. Okay, so far they've all been in the open. None of them have been in even kind of out of the way locations. So you're saying that if I fall in the water while exploring, it doesn't take a life away, but it does take a life away in this. Because it considers this like a combat sequence or a mini game or something?
It's just story progressions. It all counts. That one was running. Were they all?
I wish it showed me how many I had. Oh my god. So it's actually, this is worse. What would be worse than them all being in the open is all of them being in the open except for one.
And then one is hiding.
Like on a roof or something.
I love that.
Dude, this is... I only have 2 minutes left.
This game is if a Supreme Pizza was just all mushroom. It shows up to your door. It's just all mushrooms.
Oops. If you see a kid, I hope they despawn when you hit them. Nope, they sure don't. All right, chat, if you see the kid I'm missing, tell me. I'm guessing... I think I'm right. I think the very last kid is going to be hiding.
This reminds me of my favorite Sonic game, Sonic Scavenger Hunt.
It's actually, like, if you tried to sit down and come up with the worst possible, just as a fun exercise, like, what could be the worst, least tonally appropriate and gameplay appropriate mini games for a Sonic game? They've already included, like, 3 of them, right? Like, talking to people, hide and seek, logic puzzle, like, what? We need to make guesses now.
The only thing left is underwater platforming. That's all we got left. Ooh. You're gonna have to find them kids all over again, you know that, right?
Oh, I got 40 seconds left. I'm gonna have to start over anyway. I have no idea. That kid was kind of hiding because he was on the side of the bridge. Tony Hawk. Do 10 things in 2 minutes. Isn't even there. All right, well, I hope you like hide and seek, so we can do it again.
Get more of it. Hope you remember where you found the previous kid.
Oh, I sure don't.
But this time, take a good look at the map while it's loading.
Okay. For a second, like, it took my brain a minute to process. Oh, it's good. Oh, wait, that's right. See, you're not capable of saving the princess.
And then they
had to load it and
like rev up the music too for that.
So, okay, that means that every mission in the game, they had to make a screen to taunt you for failing that needs to load Like, you think they would have said, this is too much work. Like, this is annoying for us to... We don't want to make a thing to taunt you because it's annoying to do.
And people don't even care about cutscenes anymore.
All right, here we go. I feel like I should put on like a TV show or something.
Yes. We could discuss Sonic cereals in between.
Oh my god. There been Sonic cereals?
There have been a couple.
They haven't been any good?
I don't think I've had them. I think they did one recently for the Sonic 2 movie that was rings and, of course, marshmallows.
Every time the game hits a trigger, it has to reload every single asset. Rings for marshmallows?
Rings and marshmallows.
Oh, because the rings are just Cheerios, right? Yeah, pieces.
Elongated, widened out Cheerios.
This is a desert bus game. Yeah. Yeah, I should try to play another game at the same time. Do a picture-in-picture of it. I like that I didn't lose a life for failing the challenge before.
I think the worst thing about dying is going back to the load screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's... You know how, like, my heart will start racing when I'm playing a Souls game because I have this feeling I'm going to have to run all the way back here. I made this progress. I'm going to have to do it again. I'm getting a heart rate increase from this stupid... So I have to do this again.
Oh.
I went too long. It's okay. I'll keep going to the next one. There are 20 different copies of this town. The worst possible way to do it, right? I keep thinking there's no way that it's going to load me in for a line of dialogue and then put me back at a loading screen. Like, I know it's going to do it, but my brain is so committed to not allowing me to believe that because it would be traumatic for me to accept that.
At what point does the loading screen thing stop being funny and start being?
It's pretty annoying now. Yeah, it's added this element that I need to not fail this level now. So if anyone sees a kid that I walk past, please, for the love of God, say something. I'm begging you. Yeah, can you believe people were complaining about Mass Effect elevators? At least those had dialogue in them. Yeah, is it going to be Family Guy holding the knee? Platinum hits. Yeah, it was such a stupid meme reviewer comment for a Mass Effect. There is a kid on this bridge. Do they change? There was a kid on this bridge before Cat. I'm 100% positive.
Are you telling me they changed positions?
I'm 100% positive there was a kid on this bridge. I didn't find this before. Right, like you have enough video game vision to know that that's a pretty good place to put a kid there.
This circle. Yo, somebody made this and put it on store shelves with a straight face. So imagine the GameStop worker, the poor, sweet GameStop worker that put this on a shelf. Well, wait. Let me say that right. I'm saying that wrong. That gutted the box, took the disc out, put it in a sleeve, put the sleeve in a drawer, closed the box, and then sat it out on display for people to buy.
They didn't realize that they were like inflicting this on.
In 2006, I can just imagine their 4X t-shirt, extra baggy, trying to put these out. 3 and 4 at a time to catch your eye.
Flames on the bottom, or
oh my goodness.
I'm seriously starting to consider putting something on YouTube for these loading screens, like and trying to do picture-in-picture with it or something, like at least for tomorrow.
Like we can watch a full episode of
I will watch. I got to find something that's not going to get us a copyright strike.
Imagine asking somebody to pre-order this in 2005. You got a new Sonic coming out. They're working real hard on it. It's actually a reboot. They're calling it Sonic the Hedgehog, so you know it's good.
That's how confident they are that they found the new identity for the series. Okay, there's always a kid here. Okay, that was true. I'm worried about there not being a kid that last time on that bridge that I was 100% positive had a kid. Like, is it possible for this mission to occasionally not load all of the kids?
Oof.
There's a really important, so this, I think this is related to the thing you were talking about of like being able to sense that somebody had a vision when making the game. I think that there's a bit of like dialogue between the player and the creator that when you get to something like that, that little gazebo that we found at the end of the bridge where there wasn't a kid there, we're like, there should be a kid here. Like, that happens in video games all the time where you get there and like, I bet there's a kid around the back of this, and then you bump into the kid and you go, aha, I see what you did. There is no I see what you did there moment in this game ever. I never know what they did there.
I almost never know what they did there.
I don't know what they were trying, because that's another thing is you'll play other games that are bad, but you at least can sense like, oh, okay, they ran out of money and this is what they were trying to go for. I can kind of get it. Here it's like, I've never seen a game where, well, that's probably not true. I can probably think of one. But this is a game where like the design document is broken. Like before they even sat down to start coding this game, it was already bad. You know what I mean? There is no version of this that works. I'm run out of time again. I might try to look up like a map or something. If someone wants to beat me to that and give me direct directions on where they are, please feel free.
Oh man, this is just...
I'm worried that one of them is on a roof. Is it not required? How do I know the difference between required and not required blue missions? It would be okay if the music wasn't this.
It's so bad. This music is really bad. And like, I stay consistently disoriented enough in this game where like, I don't know where you've been.
Yeah, I have the same problem. Like I usually can, okay, I'll realize, oh, I probably was already here. But the camera stuff that happens on like the bridge, okay, is the kid gonna be here now? I swear to God, there was a kid there.
I think you got the...
Does that kid go on the bridge? Was that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Then maybe the kid like paths on the bridge and then he freezes once you find him.
What is the music doing, for the love of God?
This kid was on the bridge earlier. Okay. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds. I think I need to find 2 more kids.
2 more kids?
Oh, yeah.
What's the total count?
I think there's 6 total.
Who picks? It's 3 or 5. Everybody knows that. It's 3 or 5.
Those are the numbers.
Those are the numbers.
Holy video game numbers. Oh, yeah. They could make you find them in the correct order. There you go. That's a coping mechanism for Sonic 06. Imagine how this could be worse. There was one kid that was slightly hidden, right? Kind of. I mean, there's no way I'm going to remember where they were, but...
Like in a back alley.
I think so.
Well, open up your map and deduce, based on looking at your map, what could be...
I can't look at the map. I only have a mini map. I have the map on the...
Select doesn't enlarge the map?
It sure doesn't.
Huh.
It does not.
It does on Call of Duty.
There's a loop near the north end of the map.
This is so bad.
This one.
That's it.
This seems right. We did it.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
We've got this, Marstead.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
First try.
Just look at other games. Came out in 2006.
Hitman Blood Money. Bully.
Man, today's
All
not
things
my
that came
day.
out in 2006. Dead Rising.
I feel like this would have been a reasonable game. Well, it wouldn't have been reasonable, but the kinds of mistakes in this game would have made sense if it came out like a year before Mario 64. But the fact that this came out so long after that, right? Yeah, the voice noises. Okay, now I need to find the city.
When do you go back to playing Sonic type stuff? Like, when do you go?
We've done that once, right?
We did that one time.
In an hour and 43 minutes.
Have you jumped? When was the last time you jumped on a robot in a rabbit ring?
Like an hour away? Did the rabbits even run away in this? I love this roof shit.
Why did they do that? I was like a choice.
I think it's just that there are tons and tons of little animations in video games that you just don't notice. Like if you want to have a curved, an angled roof like that, you need to have an animation for transitioning. You can't just flip them, right? I don't want to do all the side quests, by the way. I definitely don't. I definitely want to only do the mission critical side quests. So if someone wants to tell me at each step what the mission critical side quest is, I'm going to pull up a walkthrough after this.
I'm afraid what you just did is a main quest, and it's more of that coming. How much time did we effectively just spend looking for kids?
Find Pele, the beloved dog. I think it was like 20 minutes. If you include all the loading screens, the loading screens are bad. It wouldn't be as bad if you didn't get 2 of them going in and 2 of them going out if you fail. Because that was the first time we were routinely failing a mission. Save Pele, the beloved dog. Is it just hide and seek again, but with only one thing to find? Wait, there's a star here. What's the star? What does that star mean? Is the dog gonna go there later, but they just marked all of them? This is a better song. It's still bad, but...
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I think I just am happy that it's not the other one.
It's different. Song.
That star is, I think, in the non-mission version of the map. Oh my god. I think y'all are right that the game just has a copy. It's the most inefficient way to do it, right? This game only makes sense to me as a prank. Or as, like, they had to make a game... It's like the producers, right? Where they're trying to make a horrible musical to lose money on purpose. Is it finally going to be in here? I'm so mad that there's nothing in there.
Don't worry, it's a boss fight location.
I would be happy if there's never anything there. Like, you can never interact with it. It's like cut content.
Oh, well, I've got the game for you, my friend. It's called Cyberpunk 2077. There's a whole
like
part
that?
of town that's
Really?
unused.
Oh my god.
And you can tell it was meant to be used, but they just never got around to it.
Oh my god. Cyberpunk seems like it's also probably worth playing as a baffling experience. Yeah, I think it counts as baffling.
I'm gonna use my points.
It's that one's a very different kind of baffling, where it kind of comes from like scheduling and not being able to finish on their budget. Oh, there's a dog. Are you serious?
You gotta kick it? Don't kick it.
Well, what do they want me to do? Do they want me to force the dog to go? Does the dog follow me now? Why?
Well,
why? I don't remember.
So take the star to the star?
I think you're right.
Where was the star? Bro, this game is about running through loop-de-loops.
I wonder if I go too fast if the dog will stop following.
It will. Oh, it will. You know it will. Then you have to find it again.
Where was the kid? He's not marked on the map. I don't think. Does anyone know where the kid was? I kind of actually know this town somewhat now, so if you can give me a landmark. It won't stop following, but it will get caught on geometry. Okay. It just tries to make a beeline toward me, I assume. I love how there's no, like, once the dog is there, it's not like, the dog's following you now, find the kid. It's just like, okay, I guess the dog's following me now? Like, you just have to kind of guess. It's an okay game that got overhyped. What is the dog doing? No, I lost it. It turned around because I got too far ahead of it. Oh my god. Yeah, where is that? The yellow star at the beginning? Do you remember?
No.
Oh, here's a kid. Find Pele, beloved dog.
Yeah.
What was the other star there for? Sonic, gotta go no faster than some dog can walk. That is terrible. That's terrible. They gotta have an escort mission.
No. This is bad.
Wouldn't let's see, a stealth mission?
I'm scared there's more. Oh yeah, indeed. We definitely need stuff. And then we need a level where they take all your powers away.
Oh my god, they didn't have an interstitial dialogue sequence there. Okay. By the time I know how to get around this town, we're gonna leave. Still can't go to the can I only do the options menu from the title screen? He has to pick up and hold animation, but he doesn't carry the dog. Is this like the way out of town? Okay, there's a Mario 64 gate behind there. Can't get the door to open.
I don't know if I'm happy about that or mad.
I definitely deserve to die there, let's be honest. Why does this game let me control the camera with L2 and R2? Like, I can already do it with the stick. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to get to that. You probably have to jump at it from a roof or something. So does red mean you can't go through this? I would have used that for, like, this is a mission critical objective. See, they should have put a kid back here, right? Like, they put a collectible there. Oh my god. We never even found a single kid that was hiding. Like, they were all just walking around. Wait, this looks... Maybe this is it.
Oh, it's open.
Hey.
Captain's a serious guy at heart. Please, save the princess for me as well. So is this the only thing I actually do?
New map?
Oh my god. Finally. Hour and 52 minutes.
Serious? Oh. Ooh, this game is bad.
for tomorrow. I'm going to try to find some play during those streams. But we can watch. So see how many TV shows we can watch. Something I won't get in trouble for restreaming.
Aye.
Follow this big street. This big street? Oh, yeah. The music is bad in a way I don't think I've encountered in any other game before. Look at the curve here.
Hey.
You have business here. Oh, they're good guards. Why? What? Did I just inch into the cutscene trigger? Destroy all enemies in the warehouse. I like how the combat is just get into a group of enemies and just start pressing, like... Oh, shit, I have to move the button. Okay, shit. Oh, here we go. The melody of this song is familiar. What is it ripping off? Might be a couple songs. It's pretty common. Sonic is so cool. He's a cool guy. This is all just so effortless for him, right? I play video games so I can kind of get that power fantasy, and man, this game makes me feel powerful. This part sounds like it's from something else. Oh, that enemy is just... Why does it have 4 hit points, game?
It also just been 4 enemies. No difference. No difference.
Well, there's 2 of them now.
8 enemies. Oh wait, he almost did something.
It's true. He almost did do something there. He wouldn't if there was only... I love that it just ends. Back to the lab, smells crime. Back to the lab, smells crime. And then it just sort of ends.
If we were streaming Sonic and Knuckles today, I'm not so sure if my enthusiasm would be much higher.
Sonic and Knuckles is a game. I like Sonic and Knuckles. Question? Oh, hey, it's Knuckles.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, holy shit!
They could have just did that.
I thought it was going to be a loading screen. That was slightly less
Why didn't have you walk forward? They could have just went straight to this.
My mind is blown that there wasn't a loading screen there.
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald.
We're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles will be halfway done. That makes it worse. The fact that we walked forward and this cutscene loaded without another loading screen that's bad for the. It seems like it would be good for this game, but it's bad.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
it's bad because it tells me that they could have done it differently.
Right. They know better. They've shown me that they know better.
Oh, that's 4. Cat's got to bounce about an hour before, just for mental health reasons.
Well, no.
It's your dietary reasons, right? You can't eat too late. That's completely fine.
I'll give it.
But also, it'll be good for your health.
Inadvertently, it'll be mental rest. But I will return tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I want to be thinking about this at night.
How did this happen?
I think I got 30 more minutes for Sonic or so.
Okay, that's no worries. Why do they even have them follow you? It's called having a nightmare.
Do you think they let you play as Knuckles in this?
I think it seems like there's an episode select where you have to pick the different characters. They had us play as Tails in that one level, remember? Destroy all the enemies in the new city. Is it called New City or is it the New City? Like, is it the city that they just built or is this... Sorry.
Now, Knuckles is a protector of one of the Chaos Emeralds, correct?
Yeah, he's like... You know how Sonic is edgy and that's his thing? Knuckles is edgier. You know how Knuckles is edgier? Shadow is edgier.
Even more edgier. And then Silver the Hedgehog is a villain.
For now,
which makes him more edgy than Shadow.
Doesn't have a gun though.
Yeah, but he's so badass, don't need a gun.
This is the only video game we'll be playing until Friday. Oh yeah.
Why did you say No, this is it. This is it. This is what we got. Question.
Yes.
Who put the robot on those boxes? And how long has he been there? It's literally somebody's just Mario Makering these.
It's Mario Maker. It's like... Yeah, because I think that Mario Maker is also helpful because you'll play Mario Maker and it'll reveal to you, this is what amateurs
design is. Yeah. Anybody can't just pick. Look at what he's doing. He's standing on top of 4 boxes.
For no reason. Hey, thanks, Dark Doom Bob. Sonic games are endless edginess creep. It's like, they're gonna run up against like an edginess, like second law of thermodynamics, right? Like, it's unsustainable. At some point, there's gonna be too much edge. Is there an Edge the Hedgehog yet?
Edge the Hedge. Edge the Hedge is kind of fire.
Yeah, I like it.
Can you just Photoshop like the wrestler Edge's face on a Sonic and then Edge the Hedge?
I bet if I Google
the internet already did it, right?
I'm sure it's happened.
I like that.
There's Edge the Hedge. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Edge the Hedgehog. Kind of looks like Edge from Final Fantasy 4. Just
Yeah.
Oh, the Edge.
Too easy. No sweat.
Gotta find that. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, Shadow the Hedgehog. We're still getting Sonic games. This isn't a dead franchise.
We got a 3D one on the way. Open world, just like all games should be. The way God intended it.
I hate open world games.
Am I playing anything open world right now? You did Red Dead Redemption 2 on the stream, right?
I haven't done 2 yet. No, I'd be down to check it out.
I'm not
It's
saying
pretty
you
good. This is a incredibly snobby thought, but I'm starting to think that a lot of the appeal of open world is entirely the novelty of doing an open world game, and that at that point you're kind of just doing the motions, unless if you're doing something crazy like Elden Ring, where it just has like a ridiculous amount of content, you know. I wouldn't say every open world game I've played I didn't like. Like I really liked Subnautica, but Subnautica accomplished it by like gating things around the world. Like, okay, you need to be able to have this boat to be able to go below this depth, right? So that when you unlock that boat, you're like, oh, there's this new area I can go to now that I wasn't able to go to before. But games that just like plunk you in the world and say, go wherever, like let's play Zelda.
Explore, it's so great. And it's like, yeah, but 80% of the time there's nothing here.
Yeah. Morrowind, yeah, that makes sense. The Legend of the Three Musketeers. In the spirit of Antonio, one of the Three Musketeers. What was that? Was that guy's name Antonio Robert before? Dude, the names of the characters and the names of the missions are like... It feels like the script they wrote a script for like a fantasy universe, and then they just designed the city to look like a modern city. So like everybody has like t-shirts and jeans and stuff, but it doesn't... Seriously, keep that in mind. Imagine that they were going for like a medieval Victorian steampunk thing. It was Alberto Robert, okay. Benedict, don't... Let's get these cats, man.
Okay then, Tails, Knuckles, let's do this together.
We not?
Just leave it to me.
Oh, God.
Remember when you did this on the first level?
This is actually pretty close to Superman. I was using Superman 64 as an example. This is one of those...
Looks like that felt...
This is one of those cursed problems, right? If the fantasy of Sonic is go fast, then you can't have Sonic do anything interesting. Because as soon as you have a Sonic game where you have to like precisely move through rings, you're not going fast anymore. It's not a they didn't execute it well. It's that the idea is fundamentally cursed. You can't do this right. I just find that idea really like intriguing, that there are certain game concepts that mathematically can never work. It's a bummer, sorry. Like the idea could be solid. Do you think this game had 3 different game pitches?
Someone should have been like, delete that.
Delete it. Yeah, the editing would nice. Yeah.
Take that. Just take that out. I don't need that.
That's it. So was 2006 around the time where people started bitching about game length? Because I feel like I don't remember that really being a thing in the SNES era. Like there were plenty of Super Nintendo games that were like 3 hours long, right? And it would still be $60. I know that people started turning on it, at least in the last 10 years, if not the last 15 or 20 years. Like this shouldn't be 16 hours long.
Oh man, I'm
came out before
16 hours because of these.
Yeah, I know, right?
Here you go, Knuckles.
Oh, we're just... Why does Knuckles move so slow? Is that what is happening?
The way you run, buddy.
Why can he do that? What is happening? Do I have to break these rocks?
Of course you do. Look at those physics.
I can't wait to get going. Do I need to break the rocks? Does anyone know? Do they say that? They're not marked on the map like the other objectives were.
Look up at your mini map real quick.
It's a really helpful mini map.
Have a look.
Don't just make the rocks disappear when they break. It'll be awkward, but this is worse. Just make them instantly disappear with no feedback. He can glide. Watch the objective have nothing to do with these boulders. Watch there just be like a thing I have to run to.
Something they thought was cool to put in the game, like let Knuckles be able to break these rocks in here.
This would show off the next-gen physics engine. It's a very Knuckles thing to do. It's very
those
cool.
rocks were protected. So
I still don't know if what I'm supposed to do is break these rocks.
there's a timer too, did you?
I didn't see that.
I just noticed it myself. I'm like, wait, he's run out of time to do something.
I think this means I have to do the rings again.
No.
Pretty sure. First, they're going to taunt me before another loading screen. Feeding the kitties, Andrea? Thank you. Yeah. Yes. He's pressing the buttons on my stream deck.
He's going crazy over there.
Unfortunately, you will not get the treasure. See, this is why I think this is a prank. This is why I think they had a gun to their head and they were told, you have to make a video game. And they did this out of spite. Because, like, it's more work to do that. It would take them more time. Not just for testing, but... Oh my God. Game's really bad, Andrea.
Hey.
It's pretty bad.
Wait, that wasn't the guy I was talking to. Was I talking to that old guy? Wasn't he the one that was talking about Antonio? Do all three of them just feed me into the... Brave to assume. There has to have been testing. But the game doesn't crash, right? They had to do at least system testing. They clearly didn't do any user testing. Like, they didn't have a user come in and say, hey, it kind of sucks that there's a loading screen. Like...
They had the people that programmed the test and they was like, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. First, the flying speed challenge. There's another one after I break the rocks. So if I screw up whatever that is, I got to do the first two again.
There's a lot of trials in this game. A lot of training before they let you loose into the world and let you...
We've been in one level, right? Would you
We
agree?
haven't seen Dr. Robotnik since opening credits.
I think a lot of this is like... They built this town and they're like, shit, we don't have time to make any more levels. We got to give you stuff to do in the town that uses the map we already made, right? Oh, the sand level. You're right. Thank you. The one where we had to use sand to not, or to use a shield to not fall in the sand.
Dylan, this game came out the same year as Gears of War.
I'm sure Gears of War doesn't hold up. Sure, we're all just jaded. They didn't know how to make video games yet in 2006. I think, so I was telling you that something that I love about Space Jam 2 is like how little confidence they have in the Looney Tunes as a brand, even though that's the movie. Like, I think that's the same thing with this, that they have no confidence in Sonic, that they're not worried about the irreparable harm this would cause to the Sonic brand, right? They can't believe in it at all. Like, seriously, folks, watch Space Jam 2 from the perspective of somebody had to make this movie and they were forced to. It's incredible. You don't see the Looney Tunes until 45 minutes into the movie. Ooh. Japan was caught with their pants down by HD. That's interesting. Did we think that happened to Nintendo too? So here you go, Knuckles. Not break all the rocks. Oh my god, does the timer slow down when the frame rate slows down? It's hard for me to tell.
There's got to be a more efficient way of doing this, like diving at the rocks or something. And what does this have to do with the story? Breaking the rocks.
I couldn't break that rock because it was stuck on top of a broken rock. I mean, Nintendo just avoided it. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant that anytime a Japanese developer did anything in HD that it was automatically struggle. I just got frozen for a second. I can't hit that one. Okay, I'm gonna fail the time.
Oh, all those rocks.
And my wonderful mini-map that you pointed out. This is unrelated to story progression? Okay, thank you. I couldn't tell because it's like, I think the whole theme is like, oh, it's the Three Musketeers, because you have to do one mission as Tails, one mission as Knuckles, and then presumably one mission as Sonic at the end. There needs to be an on-screen indicator to tell me how many rocks there are total and how many are remaining. You can't just like end. You can't. Yeah, you just won. I just won. That was the last rock. I just won. I just won. I just won.
Where's your S screen and the points?
I have to do a Sonic one now.
But if you fail the Sonic one, you got to go break rocks again.
That's. Oh, I also have to do the Tails rings again. I don't know what the Sonic thing is. Maybe it's gonna be easy. Clip that. Running speed challenge.
You're gonna fall right off the map, aren't you?
Instantly. Oh yeah, that would be great. That'd be great if there's like a instant death spikes kind of a thing where I could just completely fail it. I'm not gonna try to.
Right, of course.
It'd be nice if that opening dialogue gives me a hint of what they want me to do.
It's all you, Sonic.
Nope. It just said it's all you, Sonic.
Okay, let's do this.
I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what the game wants me to do here. Does it just want me to go somewhere?
You do it.
Okay, that's... well, now there's...
You know, you could use rings to convey where you want the player.
Just do it more. Do it... Yes! They could have done it in the hide-and-seeks level?
Yep. And even if you don't want to give it away, you could use that as an indicator of where I've been and haven't been.
Yes. I'm gonna fail. This is... It's hide-and-seek. I have to find Knuckles. I found...
Yes.
Oh my god, oh my god. It's over.
What? So wait, you were looking for the star? Did they say that?
Why was Tails there? Why did I pick up Tails when I bumped into Tails? I thought that meant I had to go find Knuckles.
That wasn't Tails, that was a kid. You're going crazy.
Ring conveyance to a spring, to a choice of 3 more springs. There was so much Mario Maker shit in this game.
That was that.
Yeah,
3 springs together.
You deserve the treasure of Soleanna.
Man, fuck all 3 of y'all. That was terrible.
Too easy. No sweat.
Yeah, I feel like at this point the game is going to come down to, well, that wasn't as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like that boss fight, which was still really bad.
But not as bad as Looking for the Kids.
It was almost...
Looking for the Kids is still top tier, right? At this point.
I think that's the worst thing in the game so far, yeah. The logic puzzle is conceptually worse. I managed to short circuit it by just guessing. I was like, I bet it's a guy, right? But it absolutely didn't belong in this game, and it wasn't executed well. Why are the shop items so
cheap? Is it a kiosk?
Yes, there is. What am I doing now? I mean, in general. Something... Silver the Hedgehog. I love how empty the town is, but somebody somewhere was like, you know what we need? Just so that we know that Sonic's moving faster than... There aren't any cars. This is clearly a walkable city. Southeastern part of the map. Thank you. Is it going to be a blue mission? All the things going on, it keeps getting shut down. It's terrible, really. So that's progress. Do I have to do like a certain number of missions? Is there like an event flag I need to flip? I can hear the wind coming through this hole. What is happening? Too far south. Okay, thanks.
Do you need to swap as tails and then stand on the wind thing?
I thought you could do that. I don't think it's possible. This looks promising.
This game it's really a mess. It really is. Like, I've seen a lot of the memes and the YouTube videos.
You don't really appreciate it.
But there's not a video on YouTube long enough.
Yeah, and I think that even just watching it, because you remember when you were playing it, I remember watching you play it, thinking, okay, some of that looks bad, but it can't be that. And then I picked up the controller and I was like, oh,
it's worse.
Thank you, Scarf. What is happening? Why can I not? Okay. Yeah, the yes tails. That's what happened a few seconds ago. Oh, hey, he's telling me what to do. That's new.
Respect for that fan is bad. You hear that?
Are they going to taunt me on the game over screen before another load? Hopefully for main missions, they just try to load me into the level again instead of like making me pop back out and then ask to go. Okay, good. Wait. Nope. I'm back where I got Knuckles. You thought I was going to quit. We're going to finish this game, goddammit. I'm going to get credits. I love that the curb, they put it there and it just makes things worse. Like, it shouldn't be there. I hope it didn't reset any of the blue missions I did. I don't think it did. I'm gonna try to make a montage later of like the slow erosion of our spirit on the web.
We started out like, so this is gonna be great. We didn't know how strong this game was.
I think that I'll try to get only clips of the loading screen, right? Like smiling and laughing and joking on the loading screen and just silence. That was it.
You loaded that. You loaded. You remember there was a load screen before. About to take you to another one, I'm assuming. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
It would be great if I could play this on PS5 on the SSD and skip the load screens. I think the load screen is a significant percentage. It'll be fun to try to figure it out. They scripted that one to not end instantly so that Sonic can say no sweat.
There's a secret room here. Let's hurry to the White Acropolis.
I don't think that's a secret room.
This is the stuff from
searchlights.
Mm-hmm. Infiltrate Dr. Eggman's base. This is stuff, buddy. Stay out the lights. I'm calling it now. Stay out the lights.
Go. Wait, you got an S.
A snowboard. Touche, Sonic. Touche.
As long as you can, and release it right at the jump ramp.
I did. Okay, I'll do that in a second. If it'll let me. The controls on this are extremely bad. I'm sure that's not surprising to you.
It looks like it feels bad.
I can't turn around, really. He's looking at the controller to see that I'm trying. I swear to God, I'm trying to turn the thing.
Is it motion controls?
Is it just that it lets me go upwards on the hill? There's actually no gravity for it? I think it's just that it lets me go upwards on the hill. I'm trying to go legitimate here.
There we go.
Okay.
Press and hold the X button as long as you can, and release it right at the jump ramp.
I swear, I'm doing it every time. I'm pressing and holding the X button. This is so bad. Okay, I killed that robot somehow. Like, it briefly works for like 2 seconds. It's almost worse that it works a little bit occasionally, because then you start expecting it to work.
Right, that's the problem.
Look, the stage restarted instantly. Yeah, I could try to adjust to it if it was just bad. There's a one up there that I desperately need to get because this is my last save. That's we're ashamed of our level design and you're going to die 100 times, so we have to spawn a one up at the beginning so you don't game over and get mad. But we put it somewhere that's annoying to get. Yeah, how about this is worse than Final Fantasy VII snowboarding? There's not a high watermark. He's got a special flip animation. Tails doesn't have an animation for when he throws his dummy ring box. But Sonic, when he slightly brushes against a wall, does that. I can't...
That's interesting.
Alright, hold on. I want to see if I can turn just for a little bit, the BGM off. I'm hoping it's going to be like, did you ever see that, the trailer for The Mummy that they released accidentally with most of the sound removed? Let me see if I can find it. Just looking for something to do during the loading screens. See if I can capture it too. Oh, fuck, they're not going to... I might get a copyright strike for it.
Good.
Why are we back here? We did the... Out. Google Mummy trailer, no music or sound effects. It's worth it. this is already improved. This hearing Tails constantly where I can't see him trying to catch up. Did I lose my side quest progress when I died before? I didn't pause and press save after this. This is still like, it's like 6 mechs.
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
I'll have to beat all the enemies to get through here.
Good riddance.
There's more. So I know the hide and seek mission is the worst so far, but that's really bad. Like, that shouldn't be there.
So they could have just made it where you have to push X like 9 times in a room. I would have set up for a boulder being in the way, and you have to tap it real fast for Sonic or Knuckles to move it or punch it.
Yeah, we just got Knuckles in the party. It gives Knuckles something to do. Yeah. Punch the boulder 9 times.
Mm-hmm. Then it busts open. And...
yeah, it's the same requirement of the player. That's a much better idea. I love head for the White Acropolis, which is right in front of us. They could just load us straight into it and be like, oh, that was part 1 of the mission. And kind of cover up the fact.
Oh, boy.
You gotta go soon, right?
Yes. You wanna head out here in a second. I want to see I want to see the snowboarding
level. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry.
So I'll be back tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why did they show me the slide ability when I'm going to snowboard? That's part of what we thought it was.
What does tapping X twice do on the snowboard?
Certainly it doesn't do that because nothing. It does nothing. Why would it show me that there?
Press and hold the X button as long as you can, and release it right at the jump.
It doesn't do anything. I swear to God, I've done it every time. You can kind of jump.
Yes.
I'll turn the BGM back on later, but since we've already heard this before. Brilliant sound design. Do we know why I died last time? Was I just out of rings and...
He came off the edge of a ramp.
Dude, I'm not kidding. The handling is better when he's flipping like that from hitting something. I need to try to hit things constantly, because I can control him better.
On the track, yeah.
Oh my God. I missed the checkpoint. Okay. Yeah, I need to hit the walls. That's the only reason I didn't hit those spikes. Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Are your controllers inverted?
Yes, they're inverted. Yes, they are. I have no rings. Where are the rings? I can't see the rings because I'm facing the wrong way. If they require me to jump there, it's not going to happen. But later, man. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.
See y'all.
Have a good day. Bye. Later, man.
My word.
Bye, Cammy. Thanks for coming by.
And release it right at the jump ramp.
We're not making that jump.
I'm gonna watch more.
Whoa!
Worth it. Value. What's this real quick?
Press and hold the X button.
That was maximum that
release it right at the jump ramp.
Seinfeld gif where he's in the theater. I'm out. I don't think I can make that jump at the end. I mean, I'll try.
Yes.
I need to keep bumping into walls. You have way better control over the handling during that flip animation for no reason. Yeah, if I could be constantly flipping, that would be awesome. Then this would actually feel kind of fun. Did they like override the... I'm trying to think, why would that be the case? Why does it feel better to be in that state? I played SSX Tricky. This is pretty bad. So, do you see how I stopped there? The reason I stopped is because I was holding forward before to go forward, and because the camera suddenly flips to having you face the other way, I was now pointing towards the back of the screen, causing me to break instantly. Played Cool Borders too, demo. Yeah, every time the camera moves like that, it changes which way is forward. I was pressing X. I let off of it early, too, just to try to make a jump happen. I'm gonna stop there every time until I figure out exactly where the threshold is. Yeah, that's another thing that games will do, is they will remember whatever direction you were pressing and treat that as forward temporarily if they're going to do some camera shenanigans like that. That time, thank God. That was bad.
We've got this, Marstead. Where? Ow. Where? First try.
Yeah, I never want the game to be looking behind me. Oh, it's a level again. See, I keep thinking these levels are laid out in such a way that Sonic is forced to run, but he's not actually. It just feels that way with the amount of momentum they give you right at the beginning.
Yes. Yes.
You're actually allowed to stop. Oh, in any game, yeah, I completely agree. I think it works in the Crash Bandicoot levels where you're running away from a boulder. Those feel okay. They're still not very good compared to everything else because you can't really see what's coming up ahead of you, right? Why do I sometimes only lose one ring and sometimes lose all my rings? Radical. Metal crates only? Okay, I'll try. So we got an air raid siren. I'm doing the stealth part wrong, apparently. Yeah, there's enough camera distance to sight read.
There should be a switch somewhere.
I got a comment there about what to do. That's nice of them. It's funny that I'm allowed to press it multiple times for no reason. Those boxes just spawn in. I thought I saw them settle for a sec. Oh, I got turned around. Cool. Amazing. You said, jump on a metal box and press square. Have I always been able to do that? Huh. That's right, they didn't teach me that mechanic. Why? Why, though? Dude. His dummy ring box is I can't believe it. Like, I know it's going to happen, and I still can't believe they actually put that in the game. It might be the most embarrassing game mechanic. I have to think about that. It might be a recency bias thing. Like, the idea itself is horrible, but the execution is so embarrassing. The fact that it makes the exact same ring sound effect, that the rings it puts on the ground are almost indistinguishable from actual rings. Like, I have like secondhand embarrassment from it. Like, I want to look away every time I press the square button as Tails. That's why I think this game was either a prank or it was like they had to make a game. This is like the Freddy Got Fingered of video games, basically. Like, it makes sense from that perspective. Like, I feel like an indie developer could try to do this. They could do like what Cruelty Squad does with its graphics, right? You could do that for a game that's like not a parody of Sonic 06, but an homage to it. Yeah, it feels like a shitty mod, exactly. I can't believe it's real. Every single time I press square with Tails, like, I'm in awe again. And like, it's different and it's bad in several ways, right? The fact that if I press square for slightly too long, this happens, and it's very disorienting. Even hitting him? I can try to list the problems. Okay, so first of all, the concept is dumb and doesn't fit Tails. Second of all, reusing rings as an asset is a bad idea. Third, they're willingly creating an attack that generates a bunch of things on the screen that are affected by physics and so slow the game down more, right? The sound is bad because it sounds identical to getting hit. The aiming is bad. You go into first person if you hold square for too long. Tails had a mech in the last game. There's a lot of baffling things in this game, but I think this Tails attack, like, is the winner for me right now. Maybe it'll get topped later, but I'm literally struggling to believe that it's real. That I don't have like a hacked version of Sonic 06, right? Yeah, this is art. If it's on purpose.
I'll take it from here.
For no reason. Okay. Gonna point me at the door and then not have it open? Wait, seriously? Like, what? Did we pass through the door? But then we're facing the door we just came from. I think that's what happened. I tried to press homing attack.
I'll take it from here.
I love seeing everything drop in like that. It's amazing. So there's a different crate, not those fire crates? Yeah, so part of it is there's a lack of coyote time, but There's like an analog to Coyote Time with the homing attack. There's like a point where you expect to be able to press it, and there's like a dead zone is the best way I can describe it, where the game just doesn't accept your inputs. These crates. Is that the, like, what just happened there where the crate kind of rolled with me off of it? Amazing. I love it just respawned in. Has this been true for any metal crates in the game or just in this level? Hey, we're playing Breath of the Wild here. Can you use it to skip stuff? I see. Why would they change my camera angle there? Oh my goodness. That was a cutscene. They didn't give me any control there for some reason. Like, this game does things right every so often. And I'm telling you, it makes it worse. Like, the fact that this button here is not a physics-based button, but an actual cutscene that tries to transfer me onto this thing is worse, even though that's the way it's supposed to work, because it raises a question about the rings that you can run through, right? Where you can fall off the side of them. It tells you they know how to do that, and know that it's sometimes appropriate. Okay, I'm apparently going the wrong way. I have no sense of where this game wants me to go at all. This doesn't feel like the way forward, but... amazing. I love how the slide is just slightly too long, too. It's like kind of uncomfortable. Next time I get a chance to save, I'll turn the BGM back on.
Just made it.
Flip my camera because I was riding it backwards. That's funny. I was trying to figure out what the hell is happening. That makes sense. It doesn't, but... oh, cutscene.
You're late. Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Where's Elise?
My, aren't we impatient?
They've weirdly tried to make him fit with the Final Fantasy characters, but he still looks like a cartoon.
Now, the Chaos Emerald. Place it there.
Actually, not having music is kind of funny. Yeah, it's...
It's no use. It's too powerful for you to overcome. Now, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. This
yeah, why does he have the forehead vein? It's slightly too much detail.
With this machine, you'll be able to control the flow of time itself. Rest assured, they're not dead. Yet.
Why not?
They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time.
Why?
Who knows where they'll end up?
The fact that you can see his eyes.
Distant past or far future. But my machine still requires some fine-tuning. In fact, what my machine needs in order to be complete is your power.
My power?
Yes, I can finally complete my plans, now that I have the Chaos Emeralds and you. The Princess of Soleanna. That's all I need to revive
what is the plot of this game? Yes.
Disaster. And with its power, I will be able to control
Sonic is the Iblis trigger?
and rule the world. So, you would be wise to remain on my good side.
This girl is from the town of Uncanny Valley. Is she wearing pants that are orange? Why are her legs orange? She's got this, like, you know, ridiculously pale Snow White thing going on top. She's supposed to be wearing leggings, okay.
Boy,
It looks the same as Eggman's skin.
Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Is it Rouge the Bat?
Shadow!
Oh shit, I thought her name was actually Rogue and I was pronouncing it wrong on purpose. Fuck. Shows how much I know about Sonic.
This is the distant future, far removed from our own timeline.
Okay.
The future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time!
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Why does Knuckles have Legos on his shoes?
How can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient. Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
Okay, so... Okay. Okay. The pacing of this game is ridiculous. Like, we've actually been playing a video game now for... I mean, it's not a good video game, but we've been doing Sonic levels back to back for a little while now. We haven't been running around a town. Let me immediately load into grinding on this thing. Let me see if it'll let me... It saved recently, but I don't want to do any of that shit again. I'm only going to back out to save to turn the BGM back on when I know I can do so without losing progress.
Whoa!
Wasn't on purpose. Maybe.
The whole city's on fire!
Thank you, car. Including my camera there. Appreciate that. I need to find things to bump into so I can get that bump flip thing that makes the controls better. Dude. pressing X at the jump is just a cutscene. It should be a cutscene, but nothing else. Oh my god. So don't press and hold X like they were saying, hold X for a long time, for as long as you can. No, if you press it for as long as you can, it suddenly forgets that you were holding X. You have to tap it at the moment you reach the ledge there to trigger the cutscene. Okay, there's flame worms here, got it. That one was physics-based, though. Why is Sonic 06? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Turn! I feel like there's some magical information I need to get to understand how this is supposed to control. I don't know why sometimes he'll be facing to the right and I just can't move him for some reason. Like here, right? Like, why can't I turn him all of a sudden? Am I supposed to only move? But I have to hold forward constantly or it doesn't work. Yeah, once I get a save, I'll try to turn BGM back on. Why did they even have those booster pads that the cutscene loaded on before I got to them? Why does it even let me go backwards? Why isn't that just a cutscene to switch between? Oh my god. Not a cutscene, but a canned action, you know what I mean? I knew that was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, right. Why would you shut the BGM off? Bryce's City has the best music in Sonic 06. I was hoping to get some good, like, Mummy trailer fucked up audio. But it turns out there's not enough sound effects in this game for it to be interesting, you know? Like a lot of games that would work. They give you way too much control in the air jumping between these rails. Okay, for a second there I thought they were going to put the checkpoint behind me. I love when you get a hit, you just instantly... Okay, I need that. Peaked right away with Tails' flight noise, yeah, exactly. So far, the music's been really bad. I guess there's been a couple boss themes that were okay, but like Kat was right, that town theme when you were doing the mini games, oof. Who's the composer for this? Is it even one of the traditional Sonic composers? I love how the fire-breathing enemies are almost identical to the robots. Like, there's very little enemy at... Why? Why? Why, though? Is that the right checkpoint? Maybe it is. Get a second one? So I got a second one. The fact that there were rings there that I didn't get is very alarming, that there was even possible to move during that whole sequence. as normal Sonic composers, huh? I wonder if they only did certain tracks then. I like the 2D Sonic soundtracks, and I like the Sonic Adventure 2, whichever one has Escape from the City. Colors is good music. Oh no, these really... I try to not press anything so I don't walk off the edge of the loop. I have a cool set piece for a level. I really do plan to turn the BGM back on, but the game inexplicably has put me in a sequence of video game levels instead of whatever this game was for the first hour and a half. Yeah, it's a good song. He's the Crush 40 guy, I see. This is kind of a cool set piece. This whole section feels a lot more sensical. It's like, it's not good, but it's kind of playable. It's not embarrassing. Might be speaking too soon. I wonder what order they made this game too. That'd be interesting to think about. I hate this mechanic. It's like so poorly conveyed. It's not interesting. I guess it looks kind of cool, but there are plenty of times where Sonic just does that without you pressing anything. Pumpkin Hill. Yeah, normal 3D Sonic bad is a good way to describe it.
That tornado's carrying a car.
Okay, my brain had to process that. It took me like 3 or 4 seconds for it to fully grok what was happening. So what he means is that tornado is throwing cars at me, right? But what it sounded like he said was that tornado is carrying a car, which to me was like, okay, like it isn't the bigger danger the tornado? Like the fact that there's a car in it isn't surprising that it's traveling through city streets. Okay, I'm sorry. Really, we just need a justification for cars to be thrown in front of me randomly. The tornado is incidental to that. Got it. I'm not going to see the tornado. The tornado can't catch up to me. I can't jump when that happens. Oh, now the tornado matters, I guess. Every time it does this, it's bad.
That tornado's carrying a car.
Like, it might be one of the worst running towards the camera things I've played in a game. There have been some pretty bad ones. Oh, you know, I guess an answer to that question, is that ever appropriate? I think it's appropriate when, like, fixed camera angle horror games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil do it to fuck with you. So you can hear the sound of the enemy in the room but can't do anything about it. I think I'm guaranteed to hit that. Why do your controls flip when you're facing that way? Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to not hit that, and I need to have, that's the one place I need rings. The controls are so sensitive there. If I game over, it's gonna send me all the way back to the beginning of Crisis City, isn't it? Why do those rocks sometimes hurt me, but sometimes not? Oh god, I'm off the edge, that's it. Well, I guess now we can hear the music from this stage. Question mark. Yeah, flips at mid-run. Sonic's Hope? It's like from the Midwest. Oh, let me just squeeze right past you there. Oh my god. It has skippable cutscenes, though. Every car throw is purely physics-based and unpredictable. Amazing. Yeah, that whole sequence, I felt like every time I was dying at the end there, was I just getting hit by a car that was being thrown at me randomly? Truly a modern map.
The whole city's on fire.
Well, this song is actually pretty good. Got the, call it the Powerpuff Girls drum beat. Okay. Oh, I need to hold forward, right? Okay. Because I'm not in the mock sequence. Oh my god, if you're facing this... Dude, I am... Kat was watching my controller when this was happening to try to figure out what was going on. Don't be weirded out by the weird pattern on my controller. This is the only PS3 one I could get on Amazon. There we go. Okay. What is even... I can't... Oh, shit. Well, calculated, sure. I love that they have those boosters up in front of you and then it just cuts before you hit them. Like, I wonder if they just put the level load a little too early. It was supposed to be exciting that you're going to, like, launch over a thing and then load. Okay, now we have the terrible grinding part, right? What is spinning? Aside from being a great trick. How much of this can I do by not doing anything? If I do nothing here, does he just land on the thing? Oh, if that's the trick to just do nothing, that would be great. Perfect. Okay, if I game over and have to do that again, just don't press any buttons, it's fine. Need that. Sometimes you can use that square ability, and sometimes you can't. I'm not clear on when it works. Like, that didn't work on that string of rings.
Yes.
Need that. This part looks kind of cool. I hate that I have control to get those rings, though. Every time I grind, I'm going to try just not ever pressing any buttons and see if that always works out for me. Gonna do another thing where Sonic has to press the X button because we chose not to put bouncy pads there for no reason. I apparently deleted this from my brain, this part. So this part has every kind of Sonic thing they've done so far. So there's snowboarding, regular Sonic running and jumping, grinding, and stupid, whatever the last thing is. Just gotta pray with the homing attack when they want me to use that for progression purposes. I can't put my finger on, I can't articulate what feels bad about the jump off surfaces thing. Part of it is, I guess I'm expecting there to be an X button propped on the screen, but like, it just, the timing of it feels really weird. Like he hovers on it for slightly too long. You'd think there'd be like a slow-mo, like as he's approaching it, there'd be a slow-mo and then there'd be like a second for you to press the button, right? But instead he just kind of like floats there, waiting for you to press X.
That tornado's carrying a car.
It'd be nice if there was a one-up in here somewhere. I'm trying to look for one. I'm getting them from ring count, apparently. It's already dead when I jumped.
That tornado's carrying a car.
I'd do the rest of Sonic Mania. The game is made by Sonic fans, which... Tried to get a ring there. Oh my god, why does it reverse my controls? Jesus Christ. I need to have a ring there. Or I need to memorize where the rings are, I guess.
Tornado's carrying a car.
I don't know why sometimes I'll like just walk over debris and sometimes I'll get hit and lose rings. Finally made this with rings by walking around that. Oh my god. Don't flip my controls, game. Why do you do that? It's mean. Flip me back. Why does he sometimes break through the box? Okay.
That tornado's carrying a car.
I've seen the cars like comically spin around sometimes if they hit at a weird angle. God, it's so disorienting, the controls switch. Oh my god, I was trying to get the rings there. So, okay, when a car breaks and breaks apart, do the pieces of the car continue to damage you? Because I think they do. Is the game trying to aim cars at me, or is it completely RNG where they get... Nothing I could have done about that one, other than to already know where the perspective change was. It stops accepting your inputs when it switches the camera there. I think I can run through boxes, kind of. Maybe I can jump through boxes. It's not clear. Almost happened there. There wasn't a guide rail. Dude, I can't handle the control changes there. It's bad. When you hit something, it fucks with the camera, too. Like, it takes the camera a second to catch up with you. Stop! Oh! After it switched, I was pressing right to dodge something that I could see in front of me, and he was already committed so much to going right that I was guaranteed to die there. This is better than the hide-and-seek level. At least it's kind of like a video game. Oh my god. This, if they didn't reverse your controls during that, it would be better. Is that like a bubble or something? What's that empty ring container? Try to be going straight so I don't accidentally... Yeah, I love how they let you see the rings that are coming up so you can start moving your stick toward them, even though that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. Can you miss that star at the end if you're running the wrong way? Can you just run past it and fail? Oh, the 1-up doesn't respawn. Beautiful.
Just ate it.
I keep wanting to make the "this is a video game" joke, but is this a video game? What is this? Is this a different thing entirely?
No matter where we go, all we see are ruins. How can this be our future?
How could it come to this?
Sonic takes itself way too fucking seriously.
If I eliminate that guy, will our world be saved?
That guy. Wait, that's not?
The day of disaster. Here are my records.
Their mouths are all pointing too far down for us to see them talk. Wait, he doesn't have a mouth.
And his flames were released into the world. And you have this person to blame.
You're right, Six Gun.
I see it.
This doesn't fit into my usual game toy slider.
Hedgehog's the ablest trigger?
This takes place in the future, but it's before we saw Silver for the first time from Silver's perspective.
I'll send us back in time to the point when the Iblis trigger was alive.
Why doesn't he have a mouth? Did they just not want to animate it? The other two have mouths. It's not like in the future hedgehogs evolved to not have mouths. I know, right?
What the? Who was that guy? He looked just like Shadow.
This is terrible.
I know, right?
According to the data, the princess died when she was kidnapped by Eggman.
What, like how did he?
Apparently, Eggman's
okay. Did he murder her? That seems out of character.
The date of this incident was 2 days after the Festival of the Sun.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship. That means...
Yeah.
The pacing of this game is amazing. It's so good. Like, an hour and a half talking to people and doing a logic puzzle and a hide and seek mission with children. A bizarre gallop through a field with through the Windows XP desktop background with a photorealistic lady
You guys are so slow.
with weird orange pants
A Chaos Emerald.
who notices an injury on Sonic's glove.
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter.
A non-stop action-packed montage of...
Echidna, I know.
What?
Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah, I could say naive camp is fair.
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos
Like the naive
Emerald
camp
here,
layer
but-
is like a completely separate layer from the game being a baffling nightmare, right?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
Like if the gameplay was perfect, the story would still be hilarious.
Don't be late. Same to you.
We got another level? Jesus, when did this become a video game? I was honestly prepared for town for an hour and a half, one mission, town for an hour and a half, one mission. This is honestly even more surprising to me that there's just levels now. Watch this be a town. Oh fuck, I was kind of hoping the Flame Corps was just gonna have some regular guys in shorts and golf shirts walking around. Can you escort my daughter to get some volcano ice cream?
Woohoo! What a view! Yes! Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
You think?
If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to...
Why is it suddenly tutorializing shit? It just had a much harder sequence where I had to do that. My god. But the lava is not instant death?
No!
I still haven't had the opportunity to save, so I think if I fail here, I have to do everything all over again. Sand is instant. Sand is inexplicably sinks you. There's been a lot of good moments in this game so far. I think my favorite, just from like game design, is the desert level where the sand that kills you when you touch it is like 10 centimeters in front of the tutorial that explains to you that the sand kills you, but you're already moving too fast to possibly react to the tutorial. Like that was chef's kiss, perfect.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Yeah, right? I love that you just fall in the water and die instantly. And I love that not dying in the lava is actually like...
Monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
It's actually worse, right? Because you can't get back up. Why is Sonic 06? So I have to exactly hit all of those speed pads. Dark Souls rules. Exactly.
Whoa!
I'm gonna game over. I'm gonna have to do those earlier 3 stages again. There's been no prompt to save. Stakes are very high. I think this is a prank. I think it's like Freddy Got Fingered. Like a bunch of people were told they had to make a video game and they really didn't want to, and they did this to fuck with the studio.
If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
God, that's so impossible. I can't get the rings back because they just fall into the lava. Maybe I can make it onto this successfully? Okay, maybe I'm not dead then.
Yes! Yes!
Yes. 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 Punch the keys for God's sake. God, not again. Need to leave some of those rings behind. I feel like this game has a lot of problems. It has like a level geometry problem where it keeps wanting to do like little U-turns like this that are just completely bizarre. Like, why would I go back? Why would I go back the way I just came here? Dude. Those things where you have to run along a wall are horrible. I wonder if I can do it if I just don't press anything after I launch. Nope, I'm dead.
No.
I assume I'm going the right way because there's a arrow pad that sends me that direction, right?
Woohoo! What a view!
How did they even make the lava solid ground for me but not for the rings? Yeah, that has to be a deliberate decision, right?
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
It's not a good movie, and I don't really give Tom Green that much credit because I don't think he's that clever. Why did it work that time? Oh my god. It's fine, just keep going. Don't think about it. But there are parts of it that are just too absurd to not be making fun of the fact that they let him make a movie, right? I tried pressing square there. Yeah, I think this is right. I'm gonna try to leave some of those coins behind. I don't understand this mechanic.
Yes.
Yes. The slide is just, it's slightly too long to be uncomfortable. Wait, I think maybe I understand it now? I have to move slightly. Okay, hold on. Let me try to get another ring here so I don't die when I make a mistake. So it's not that I fall after a certain amount of time passes, is what I thought it was at first. It's that... Save more of these rings next time. It's that jumping or touching the edge or moving too suddenly cause me to fall off. Like right there. Okay, now I'm out of rings. I gotta try one more time. And then I might have to go back and do several more levels again that I already did. Shit. Let's see if it gave me a save prompt. I don't think it did. Okay, I think we're safe. Maybe? Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to do Crisis City again. The saved screen said that. It's a car accident you can't look away from, I know, right? Yeah, right.
Woohoo! What a view! Yes.
Yes!
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
Some of these stages were developed out of order. That would make a little bit of sense to me, too. Like, if originally I was supposed to do this stage really early, hence the homing attack tutorialization. What is that gem thing? Conserve as many rings here as we can. This is the true final boss of Sonic 06 right now, other than the duplicate loading screens and side quests. I guess I recovered. That usually doesn't happen. Even the invincibility frames are like uncomfortably long. It's like kind of like the slide animation is, it's slightly too long to feel natural. If you could have an uncanny valley for game mechanics, a lot of that is this. Why is this so bad? I'm just trying to clear this wall. I think part of it is like, because of the geometry of the wall, I'll try to like press back to adjust, but pressing back also causes you to fall off the wall. So I have to be going straight and adjusting constantly. This doesn't look that hard, but I promise you. See, like right there, I pressed left to go left, and then I tried to correct right, and I was already dead. That was better, kind of. So I can sometimes kind of correct. This is one that I feel like this should just be a cutscene, right? Like a cutscene. It should be a. Once I step on the switch, it should just send me where I'm supposed to go to the next thing. I shouldn't have to like move the stick at all on there. And I've definitely tried jump on the thing and then don't press anything a couple times, and that's not the answer either.
Woohoo! What a view! Gotta be careful not to fall off here. If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
I thought I was gonna hit the thing at least. I didn't have rings that time to survive in the lava. What a view!
Woohoo! What a view!
Am I supposed to be able to change my trajectory there to get that? What's with that silver metal there?
Gotta be careful not to
So I
fall
think
off
that
here.
Tails' dummy ring attack is the #1 most baffling thing in this game, but probably #2 is that they give you any control whatsoever on the loop-de-loops. And it's not even just like, oh, they gave you control on the loop-de-loops. That's a weird oversight. Like, they probably intended to make them just be cutscenes. But no, there's multiple paths on the loop-de-loops. They actually intend for you to, like, get certain items or miss certain items. And presumably intend for you to be able to fall off of them, right? Okay, is there another way to get up there? Can I just, like, jump my way up? No. I think I have to take that stupid thing that keeps getting me killed. Let's conserve rings. God, I had more of those rings behind me last time when I gave up. I just want to get past this. I wonder if it's just a camera angle problem. It really feels like it's a, oh, you should just stand on that and it'll just take you where you need to go. Try lining up the camera. If the camera affects the trajectory of this, that's horrifying. Or like maybe your starting speed? Dude, I think it does. That's the only thing that's giving me any progress there.
No!
I might be stuck here for several hours. Like, this stupid wall.
Woohoo! What a view!
I control him. I was able to get it that time. I couldn't notice any perceivable difference in his trajectory in the air, but something changed to let me get the coin.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. If I use a homing attack on the monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
So we were talking about like how a lot of great games do a lot of behind the scenes hidden things to make them feel better to play. And one of them is, I don't know how to describe this, conveying to you when you have the ability to alter the outcome of events. For instance, that area where you can homing attack onto those, I'll point it out when I get to it again because I'm going to fail here. Let's try to remember when we get there. There's a part where you have to homing attack on multiple little demon guys, and there's like an optional ring box on the left. And it's not clear to me that when you are allowed to press left to go to the ring box, but apparently you can. I tried looking up, maybe? That's better. Still not right. Shit. I think if I hit that, I'm already dead. It's baffling.
Woohoo! What a view!
So I think I have that coin as long as I don't game over. There is, yeah. Jahan maintains it. Commands.marstead.com, I think. Also has a list of all the quotes here. So like, I think I have to hold left and then I can target that. And I guess maybe games will do subtle things to let you know that, okay, now you have the ability to adjust which way you're gonna go when you homing attack. Like they'll like put a little reticle over whichever one you're currently going to bounce to if you then press the X button. Or they'll subtly turn Sonic in midair. But I can technically hold left there and it changes what he does, but I don't feel it, you know what I mean? It's very odd. Alright. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to clear this. This is impossibly difficult. First try. Don't die now. At least get to a checkpoint. I only have one life.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground. Like a puzzle?
His weak point is the core of the head. Gotta hit it once when it comes into view.
I need to like lure him into all the fire things? What do you guys want me to do here? Yeah, right? Oh, his weak point is go up and press the X button 4 times. Okay. I love Kat's comment earlier where he was like, this would have worked better if it was just a boulder where you had to press the X button 8 times while Knuckles punched it, right? Literally be the same. Okay, checkpoint, thank God. Just need to not die now. Very... God damn it. Does it matter if the bridge collapses? Does this sink eventually? No. Yes, it sinks eventually. Very high stakes right now.
This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
Or at least the square button thing worked that time.
Use the footing that comes floating along with the lava.
Use the footing with the money. It's such a weird thing to tutorialize. Oh god, it's a 1-up. I need that 1-up. Sonic!
Yes.
careful for the lava not killing me there. What do I do? Right? They understood the other levels like that. Remember the weird random ass Knuckles level where you had to break the boulders, but they didn't tell you that. Whew, that was dangerous.
It's raining fire.
Shit. Can I control this right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sonic. Sonic. Buddy. Blibby. Okay. I love this idea that this guy's like complicated, like when his head comes out, like no, just jump up and hit him like every other enemy. So yeah, that's interesting. This game has several of those. It has like bizarre tutorializing for mechanics that were clearly cut from the game, right? Oh no, did I get the... Okay, I got one ring. Can you please save the game? Like with the boss, now I can see his head's out. But it's like, no, you're not supposed to do anything with his head. You're supposed to keep climbing his tail. Like, did they cut it, but they kept the voice line? I'd love to know the order in which this game was put together. Like, I have a feeling that a lot of stuff was decided on in the planning phase, and then they just kind of went in a different direction when they made the game, but kept a lot of stuff, right? I can't shake the idea that Soleanna was supposed to be a, like, fantasy medieval city, and then later on they're just like, yeah, we'll just, you know, put them in regular clothes. We'll just have jeans and golf shirts and stuff. Shit. Rings, please. Oh, you want to like hear all of them? God, can that not? Can that not send me backwards? Okay, there we go. Our rule with grinding is don't ever press anything.
Yes.
Invincibility? Invincibility that doesn't kill enemies when you touch them. Why? What? I'm guessing that the intent is that this isn't... that they have some kind of trick here that's supposed to allow you to go through this fast. You're not supposed to just be able to walk on the ceiling. Oh, now I'm not walking on the ceiling. What the fuck? Why is Sonic 06?
What?
With the money.
Concentrate your power on the light, and it will show you the way.
Okay. By concentrate my power, you mean homing attack? Fuck. Yeah, now the music's good. I think it's just I have to hit all of these switches. Hopefully they're not timed. I feel like that thing needed to say, hit all of the purple orbs to open the door, right? Spikes, fuck, just something.
Yes.
Need those desperately. I wonder why they replaced the, like, Sonic's head in a TV for the 1-up. Oh, I bet I know why. I bet it's because there's multiple playable characters and they didn't want to make different pickups for the different characters. I thought I was going to touch the lava there. I would have laughed. I think the game lets you keep slight control over your trajectory if you press the left stick at almost all times. Like, even times where it seems like this is obviously a cutscene.
I'll take care of it.
Can you not?
While jumping,
Yes, put that at the edge.
all of the lights shine at
Sorry. That tutorial was only activatable after you had already jumped. I happen to know already because it's Knuckles, but... Why could... What?
Press the square button once to do a heat knuckle, again to do a back blow, and a third.
Don't call them different names like they're different abilities. Okay, his punch is terrible because it makes him fly all over the stage, likely into lava. He's significantly worse than Sonic. Oh god, do I have to punch them to activate them? The difference between it being activated and inactive is difficult to read. I guess I just can't kill this guy, right? Because I can't hit his head? I don't know if I activated the other one, to be honest. The first one? Is it back there? Dude, I don't know. Okay, that one's active. I think I still missed the first one, though. Can he climb walls? Yes, okay. No, I did miss the first one. Okay. Because it was in the air. Can I glide forever? Yes. Oh, does it? Is there a time limit? Oh my god. I think there is. Okay, hold on. This is where I first switched to Knuckles, right?
While jumping, you can glide by pressing and holding the X button.
I think there's a time limit on these things. It's horrible. We'll put that thing on a ledge.
Thank you, Knuckles.
Thank you, Knuckles, who just starts beyond the door. Awesome. Thanks, Knuckles, but I already did that shit. Idiot. What a game. I wanted Knuckles to feel useful.
Yes.
Dude, I'm tenuously in control right now. I mean, like, in my life as well, but also in Sonic 06. Oh, thank God, please, autosave. Don't make me do that one wall again in Flame Core 1.
Just made it.
If it lets me save, I might have to wrap here because I don't think I can get somewhere else in 10 minutes.
Ow. Where? First try.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. I don't think I could have made it again. I think it was a complete fluke. Future Marstead, you're fucked, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This game is still fun bad, but it's also frustrating bad at the same time, where I can enjoy it being fun bad for about 2 minutes before it gets frustrating bad.